because my
I think
notifications
Sanity
would have been blowing
Machine.
up.
Yeah,
Now
I don't
there's
know.
another
Sanity
channel
Machine.
that's called that, but it's not him. I think
But
it might be. Yeah.
He's boring as fuck to me. I'm just not
Yeah.
interested in him. I'm just
Plus,
not.
it's like,
I
dude,
don't
if
know
I wanted to
why.
hear that shit, I'll just go upstairs on a bad day. For
He's
real.
a sulky weirdo. He's just not interesting. So I don't know. Like he made that one video about me. I didn't
The
even
intelligence
watch
level.
it. I didn't even watch all of it. It's about me. You'd think that you'd watch something about you.
It's like 25 minutes. I got like about 15 into it, and I was like, God, how long is this? Then I was like, okay, I could do that maybe. I'm gonna clip some
I got rare
shit.
footage of Chuck doing a drive-by at Jack's.
What? That's awesome.
Well, there won't be no more drive-bys. He banned me.
Oh no!
What are y'all doing?
And I didn't even.
Why?
Oh,
I
no.
didn't even say anything to him.
What? No, Chuck. You're not telling the whole story. You
We're losing Barbie.
I never said a word tonight, Cynthia. The minute I typed something, I got the drop kick.
What did you say?
What'd you say?
I was talking to his whoever his guest was at the time. I gotta go back and remember. Oh, let's see if I can remember. It wasn't Flo because Flo didn't last long.
That was just I thought Flo.
Provo Kids. I was on for
Provo, yeah.
And then Paul was on for about 30 seconds, and Provo Kid was on.
It was Provo. I said something about Provo.
I went over to his tonight and big up to him. So
why does he and Toilet Bowl Earth sound exactly the same?
Because they're the same.
Autistic.
No,
I swear to God, I'm starting to think that they're the same person, just like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Or they're. Wow. What's your subject tonight?
None. Same as last night.
Let the dogs run wild.
So Jack was PMSing.
Yeah, jump in, Harmon.
So I was going to ask Cynthia a question about having the legal bounds, right? I really want to understand. Does it give you feels like if that's more of a commitment that way?
It's just legal matters, medical matters. It just makes dealing with it's I like to be in control. And this helps give control, whether it be to me or to the partner. I don't, for instance, if I were married and my partner and I had a relationship and we had a conversation and we talked about my wishes if something were to happen to me, what I would and what would not want to happen.
Right.
Versus if we weren't married, my parents or my children would have that say so. And maybe I hadn't had that with them or just whatever, things like that.
That's part of the system you have to be part of to take care of things. Or if you didn't have to have that worry, it wouldn't need it. But they make it where it's necessary. Is that what you're saying? It's necessary for you. It's like once you pass away.
That, and there's also the medical, the dealing with the estate of the people once they had passed versus my husband dealing with his estate. Dealing with his affairs, his business, and I would just have more control, and I wouldn't have to do as much to get stuff done. Versus, I'd have to go against other people. It would be a big thing.
Do you think women worry about medical more than men?
I've never thought about that.
Do you think women worry more than men?
I think they do. That's just part of their nature. There's nothing wrong with that. I think they worry about medical more than men do. And I think the women worry about they'll even take over for the man and worry about, hey, you need to do this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
but is that a bad thing? Are you suggesting?
It's a great quality.
Okay.
That's the nurturing quality.
Mm-hmm.
Just you can't help it. Like when I worked in prison 23 years, right? You got some. Mm-hmm. There's 70% are good people. But you got some really bad core people. And I lived out in the middle of the desert, so they had to travel like 200 miles to come and visit that son that was only open on Saturday and Sunday where I'm at.
Mhm.
Every week, mommy was there, and you didn't have dad, you didn't have brother, you didn't have grandma, you had mother there every week. So I'm just saying, it's something in that mom that's not going to let that, no matter what. I mean, the guy could have been 50 years old, and you got 70-year-old mom visiting him every week. So I thought that was cool. I thought that was a great lesson to look at. What do you think?
Indeed, of course.
I mean, sometimes it can be a little overbearing, though. Like when your girlfriend kicks you out of the bed.
I've had that. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
my kids are sleeping with me.
I woke up with a really bad night sweat a few days ago, and she thought like I pissed the bed. I was sweating.
I was sweating.
115-pound girl drop kicked me in my sleep out of the bed, and I'm like,
I see someone got a new clip.
Yeah, I uploaded 4 new clips real quick right before I started.
So again, how old was this? How old was this kid that kicked you out of the bed and slept with her mom?
Say what now?
I thought you said
Girlfriend.
Your girlfriend, right? Who kicked you out of the bed?
I can't.
They don't have a kid
what
together.
you're saying.
Okay, what happened?
Hey Harmon, you should jump back on your phone like you were earlier. The camera mic is too far away from your mouth.
All right.
It's going in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't piss the bed. Just to be clear, I had a really bad feeling.
That's what I would say if I pissed the bed too.
Yeah.
Well, you got
That's
me,
a
man.
fact.
I can't deny it anymore. You know.
I just blame the dog. Like, damn it, Annie.
You have a dog,
okay.
Em?
Yeah.
You have a dog?
Yeah.
I've
little
never
Maltese.
seen your dog. Let me see your dog.
Anything
She's
that starts
upstairs.
with a D,
Oh.
M has.
Yeah. Hold on.
I just bought my
Demons,
dog.
fowls, and dogs.
She's
I
the
just
only
bought
dog I
my-
have, and she's like, oh my God. I go nuts over her every morning. She'll come and get in the bed with me, and she sniffs around the blanket where I sleep. And then she lays down and she rolls over on her back because she wants me to I sniff her face and she sniffs mine. We have this little thing that we do. She's so
Sounds
cute.
weird.
I love her. It is weird, but it's so cool.
No, it's not.
She's like a little baby. I love it. She's my little baby. Oh,
No.
she's
It's
so
an
cute
animal.
because she's so tiny.
I know. I love dogs. I love my little
I'm like-
princess.
And she's we call her Annie for short because her name's Anakin.
I'll be the odd one out here. Dogs are annoying. They're smelly. They're sheddy. They poop places. They need attention too much.
Not
That's
Annie.
true.
God, she's
Mine
awesome.
doesn't shed. I got non-shedding dogs.
Yeah, she doesn't shed either. Her hair grows out, but we have to take it and get it cut because it's
Yeah.
people hair.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Who's talking about their animal? I can't see.
Me.
Okay.
I'm waiting. She's a
I was
Maltese.
raised on a farm with animal stuff. I tried to be different. You know what changed my ideas about what you're talking about, your dogs and stuff like that? Was the YouTube videos. I did not realize the love and stuff that the dogs gave their people until I saw the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
It's amazing what
Yeah.
those animals do.
Yeah.
Floating.
Animals, especially mine. Yeah. She's like what's it called? Emotional support dog.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Oh, you're that sort of damaged.
No, I'm not paying all those fees. You know that one guy on my show, Southtown SD? Have you seen him, Flo?
I don't know.
The Mexican guy? He's a bully judge. He judges the bully dog competitions around the world. He's been doing it for many years. And he works out. His dog does push-ups. When he does push-ups, his dog lays on his back legs. And then he goes up and down on his front legs. It's so freaking cute.
How do I make this big?
You got this, buddy.
Oh.
No, he's gonna make it. Oh shit!
Oh my
Here, Bear.
God, cats and
You
water.
okay?
No.
How are you?
Damn cat's drowning.
Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here and let me dry you.
What is that?
Yeah, that cat's pissed off now. Yeah.
What is that noise?
That was the cat. Oh my God, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen. I thought it was a little
The
kid
cat
for a
was
second
pissed
freaking
off.
out over the cat. It was the
She
cat.
said, "You got this." That cat fell right in. Oh my God! That's
And then
a
it was like,
wonderful-
no, no.
Hold on, we
Oh my
can do it. Let's do it again.
God.
Let's do it again. Let's do it again. This sound is too funny.
Cat was pissed.
You got this, buddy. No, he's gonna make it. Here, Bear. You okay? Where are you?
Oh my God.
No. Come on, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here and let me dry you.
Oh my God. Oh my
No,
God.
that cat needs to stay in the water.
That cat is
I know, right? Like, fuck.
that cat is
Oh my God. It was like a small child or something was in there. God. No, no, no. I'm like, what is going on? And then it's like it almost fell in there on purpose. I was like, you stupid fucking cat. Damn. But then the sound coming out of it, I was like,
I know that cat was pissed.
horrified. And then she's like, come here and let me dry you. Nah, hell no, I'm not doing that.
Get away from me.
No way.
That's
No
Marvin doesn't think
fucking
it's
way.
funny.
Cat can probably dry itself off.
Cats hate water.
I know. No, I know.
Right, Brittany? Right?
I swear I have nightmares about that shit.
Jeff. Right. No, Jeff, you have a dog, right?
What's up?
Do you have a dog? I think I saw you with a dog last night.
I've got 3 dogs. Yeah.
See,
They're
yeah.
outside
Okay.
right now, actually.
You what?
They're outside right now. I got an invisible fence. They run free outside.
Nice.
What do you feed your dog?
Ooh, good question.
Like regular dog food?
Mhm.
Are you all right, Flo?
I gotta take myself off my own stream. That shit's fucking nuts.
That cat. I don't. I mean, like
I
what?
usually get pedigree,
Pedigree.
or
Pedigree.
Do you
Yeah.
cook for your dog?
Sometimes I do.
Do you
Yeah,
give
I mean, I cook every day. I mean, I cook twice a week, and then I keep it's like their little casserole for
Why
the
the
week.
fuck did it sound like that?
What?
No, no. I was like, God, how is that a cat? How is that a cat? That's an actual cat under. Like, no. Like, what? Come here, let
He
me
was in
dry you.
pain.
No.
He was in
I'm like,
pain.
What
no,
do you
that was
feed
just
your
water.
He just
Was
popped
it
in the
battery
water.
acid?
He wasn't in pain.
No. That's
What do you feed
horrifying.
your dog, Carmen?
Stay down here.
Yes.
Oh, Chuck. Come on, Chuck.
Oh God.
Well,
The dog
what do you
says
call him,
Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah,
I
they named
love
it after me.
That is fucking awesome. That is great. No. No.
Oh, this
And
is Chuck.
then it just jumped in.
Oh, what up, Chuck?
Oh.
Oh, that looks like Chuck too.
Pretty.
Oh, there he is.
Dog. It's a beautiful dog.
Oh, he's like, I know. Hi.
That
Was
is
that
a
a
cool
golden-
dog.
Is that a golden retriever?
It's a German Shepherd Chihuahua mix.
Oh my God.
A German
That's
Shepherd
so
Chihuahua
cute.
mix.
Yes.
That's better than
He
mine.
does have a aggression issue. Like, if he does not know you, he will bite you.
Really?
So I have to kind of keep an eye on him.
Holy
Yes.
fuck.
He's really aggressive. Like, he'll go after people.
So he has the Chihuahua's
He does
temperament.
not like you. Yep, and a little bit of the German Shepherd protectiveness too.
Yeah. So that's a German
So,
Shepherd's usually will attack,
he's
but a
big
Chihuahua will knock the shit out of you if it could. Yeah. And so that could. I've never seen that.
Well, here's what he does. He does this like running strike. He'll hit because he knows he's not huge. He's about 30, 40 pounds, but he'll get a running start from uphill and run downhill at you, and then strike you in the nuts and then run off.
Was the mother or father? Which one's the mother and which one was the father?
Yeah, and how did that happen?
That's Annie.
The father was the Chihuahua. The father
really?
was a Chihuahua named Gremlin that lived under my friend's bed and only came out to bite people. And of course, to knock up this German Shepherd that she took in. So
that reminds me of a story on our farm. Go ahead. Our dog. We had an animal farm, 500 chickens, 10 cats, 6-7 dogs. But our inside dog was a full-blood dachshund. But she was the horniest little dog we had in the whole farm. And you had to keep her inside when she's in heat. But she jumped out one time. We couldn't find her. Of course, about a month later, we find her back in the house. She's in the house the next day. But she got knocked up by a German Shepherd. The little dachshund.
I bet that would have been weird to walk up on.
Well, they had to have cesarean. This is back in the 60s.
Oh.
And, you just didn't think about it. Normally, we just saw the dog died, right? But it was the only house dog we had, so it was treated different. So took it to the vet. They had the cesarean. Had 2 puppies. One was about this big. Can you see what I'm doing? Right there, about that big. And the other one was about the size of his dog coming out of that little dachshund. Can you believe that?
Oh my God. That was probably horrific.
It is crazy. Rowdy and Tiger.
Yeah, I've never seen. Oh.
Only dog ever fucked me up was a German Shepherd.
What happened?
They clomped my butt cheek.
Actually, it was Scar from one of my dogs.
There was a dog fight between 2 dogs. Actually, here, I actually have the video pulled up because where I was at, I heard women screaming like around the block, and I ran towards it. But first, I turned on my phone and threw it in my pocket just in case, like, I walk up on a murder scene and I'm the only one there alive, right? Because these women.
I remember this.
Yeah. But I tried to bust up a dog fight, and the German Shepherd was not in the dog fight, but it didn't like me going at its buddy with a tire iron, and so it just chomped my ass cheek.
It just clamped down. That's what my dog did.
No,
it left the scar.
And it could have bit me a lot harder if it wanted to. It bit me hard enough that I knew to fuck off.
Yeah, my dog did that to me because she got startled one time and she clamped down on the back of my leg, and just a pit bull that I used to have, and her teeth went in the back of my calf muscle. 2 of them did. That got me to stop what I was doing immediately.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, man.
So you really can't see much, I suppose, right? At some point, I get in the trunk of a car that like stopped in the road, and I pull out a tire iron, and I was trying to pry the dogs apart, and the German Shepherd went for my ass.
So it's the dogs that are locked up fighting.
There's 2 dogs on the ground that are locked in a fight, and the owners are on the back of each of their respective
trying
dogs,
to get them pull up. Yeah.
And the German Shepherd was not in the fight, but it was standing just outside because one of its home, and one of the dogs in the fight lived in the same house just next door.
Was it attacking the women?
No, the women were attacking the dogs, attacking each other.
Holy shit!
They're lucky they didn't get bit, even though they were their own dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I got bit.
Oh, you're trying to break up with dogs?
No, there was a fight going on. I was in the middle of it trying to break up the fight, and my dog was right behind me, making sure I was okay. She got scared and she bit down, thinking it was somebody else, and it was me.
Or did you think she was trying to pull you away?
She might have been trying to pull me away. Yeah, actually, that might have been what she was doing, because she just grabbed my leg, and as soon as her teeth went in, and I screamed, she just like froze and just went like that, and I was like, "Savvy." Like,
yeah, she was protecting you. She was wanting you out of there.
So that dog right there is the one that started the fight.
Get over here.
Oh, oh.
Get in the house.
Yeah, they weren't small dogs. It was like it looked like a Mastiff boxer mix or something.
Yeah.
Call it. We're gonna give her to the vet.
You ever wonder where all these dogs came from?
No.
No.
Think about it. You know, they're domesticated. Was there at one time all these dogs are running free? The Chihuahuas, the boxers.
Oh, the different breeds. Yeah, no.
Yeah, were they just out running out in the jungles and the forests and stuff? Where'd they come from?
Well,
No, they were
Isn't it
bred,
selective
but like
breeding
for with
or-
what? That's a good question.
I've always wondered that.
Well, most of them were basically wolves, and
Yeah.
like.
But
It
what
just
did
turns
they
them
breed
puppets
with
out,
to,
you know,
to,
bred
to like turn into canines
Well,
from?
it's the same thing within a species, right? You breed. You have a litter of 8. These 2 have traits you want, so you breed them, and then out of that
Right.
litter, these 2 have the traits that the parents had, and so you just pursue the trait on down the line. But I don't.
But you
I
got
don't
things
think,
as big as
That's
this.
weird how that works in the animal kingdom.
And like this, I think has a lot of I heard one conspiracy theory. They're saying they keep saying that it is a big marketing thing, and they did basically in their labs make dogs. Not from the beginning, but they, like you said, they could breed them and change them so much, and that's what I heard. It was a big long article. I
Designer
read.
dogs. They're designer dogs.
Yes. Because there's no way 1,000 years ago all these dogs are running around loose.
Why not?
no, there was
Getting bit
I
by a
don't think
human
that
is
there
really
was a-
bad. If a human bite, it can cause like a lot of like problems because of
Who
the
said why
bacteria
not?
that's in your mouth and around your teeth. I'd much rather get bit by a dog than a human.
No, I'm saying dog. I said, who said why not? Couldn't they just be running around?
I did.
Mm-mm.
Well, think about it. Look
Because-
at all the dogs are. You got miniature poodles that are this freaking big. You're telling me these things
Yeah,
are just
yeah.
running around everywhere?
And not at all. I don't think if you can look at like Australia or Africa and see wild dog species, and none of them are like.
A dingo.
There's not pugs. This isn't a
Dingo.
pug. Is not a biologically
They're so
viable
cute.
species. It's like a big ham.
They're so cute. Oh my god!
So
Just like a
is
little
it
ham with the
possible they
legs.
do them genetically in labs and make a business out of them?
Well, not in labs, but they that's what dog breeders do.
Yeah. I just told you to have a judge. That's his job. He's a judge for dog
I mean, we
competitions. My sister shows dogs and makes insane amounts of money and
That's
spends
cool.
insane amounts of money.
Oh, I was gonna
on
say
her
you probably
dogs.
spend a lot of money too on the dog shit. Just put them in competitions.
Yeah, but she's
Yeah.
been doing that for years and years and years. That's her love.
Well, it's not answering me where they came from.
Hello,
Well,
everyone.
it's
That's
inbreeding,
okay.
man.
I was
That's
just
what they
wondering.
do. It's a
No
lot of inbreeding. There's actually
Hello,
a
how
huge
you
problem
doing?
with dogs that are, like a lot of them have like really significant health problems. Like my border collie, for example, he wasn't even 2 years old. He passed away just all of a sudden. So, plus there's the dog.
bloodlines, yeah.
The what now?
The real pure bloodlines do that. They get sick and die because it's the brothers and the sisters having sex and all. The dog,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
That's why
wouldn't that cause a problem at some point?
their problem.
I mean, even the dogs with the flat face that I can't think of are they pugs? The ones
Yeah,
that have
they're
big
pugs,
dogs?
bulldogs.
Yeah. It
Well,
says
over
dogs
time-
are domesticated. It says dogs are domesticated descendants of the wolf. They were
Yeah,
the
I would
first
definitely
in-
not believe their science.
Oh, okay.
That's just me. I've looked into. That's why I say, Cynthia. I've looked into it before.
But we
was
can
that
see
Cynthia
this
talking?
in action. It doesn't take a leap of faith to see dog breeding traits.
Because I remember, like, I have a Yorkie, and like he was
Yes.
trained to be a rat killer in factories in
Yeah.
the 1900s to kill all the rats. So
And
at one, like they were saying,
They're
like, they
really
were-
good for that. Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
were
need one of
saying
them.
They
And
are,
all the dogs have stories like that. Dachshunds were for weasels, and
yeah,
those
so they
whippets,
were all,
everything.
like,
They were
Flo
for
was saying
horses.
They're all inbred. They're all inbred. They took one, domesticated it down, domesticated it down. Like I just bought my dog a dress today. Tomorrow she has a play date.
My dog
She has
has
a play date tomorrow.
Yeah.
She has to have an outfit.
Yeah.
Are you serious? What color's the dress?
It's her Easter dress.
It's her Easter
Mine's got one
dress.
to like leopard print too. Oh my god, it's so cute.
They have a
Makes you want
wardrobe.
to self-delete, doesn't it?
but that's what I'm saying is this dog went
Joe just
from
made me
being a killer of rats to now being my eye candy. Like I feel love. Like I'm stunting with my dog when I walk into the dog park. So we've domesticated them, we've changed them, we've made them have relations to create their little babies that we love so much. It's a whole industry.
That's the word I was looking for, industry.
Mm-hmm.
They made an industry out of it. But they've had to create some of these dogs. I mean, they just couldn't be around. Especially the miniature poodles. Have you seen the teacup poodles?
Yeah.
Where in the hell did they come from?
Just the inbreeding of the littleness, the whatever. You don't even know what people are feeding. And now we see the labradoodles. And now we see the labradoodles, the labs and the poodles. I've never seen a labradoodle in my life when I was growing up.
I hadn't either. I didn't even think that was a thing until I walked into work one day at a bank and this woman had this big fucking dog on her lap. Like, this is my labradoodle. Like, that's your ticket home. Go home.
What? Go. But people created that, but it makes sense. The poodles are smart and the labs are smart. Like, people are just sitting around playing genetic games, creating things. And some of their designs are great, the labradoodles. Some of their designs are not great. The bullies, the exotic dogs, they have health problems. They have shorter lifespans.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. How many of you that own dogs have take them to the vet regularly?
Well, I do take mine monthly, yearly, annually to get their shots.
There you go. Why do you think they're sick?
They're not. Oh, I have to do it to live in my apartments.
Oh,
it's a requirement to live in my apartments.
Right. You can, if you really want to. I'm saying it's no different than us getting shots. It's going to make you sick. When living on the farm, growing up on the farm, our dogs and cats never had shots out there, ever.
I agree, but I also
remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a medical information show.
Oh, for sure. And I also think, though, when we were out in the country back then, the dogs weren't eating the weirdest shit and catching the weirdest, craziest diseases. Like, one of my dogs runs around eating everything, and it's not uncommon for her to throw up by the time we're walking back home just because she's just putting anything in her mouth.
We never even basically fed our dogs. We fed our cats some, but our dogs wouldn't even take dog food. They had birds and everything else they went out and ate.
Where's my peanut butter?
I feed my dogs, and it's funny because they're picky. They don't like broccoli. So if I make a casserole with broccoli, they won't eat it.
Why in the hell would they eat broccoli?
They don't, for whatever reason.
This segment brought to you by peanut butter.
Peanut butter. There you go.
Yeah.
Why would you feed vegetables to your damn dog? If I put
they
on our farm, if you would have fed a piece of corn,
some vegetables are not supposed to eat.
Well, I looked it up and I put it in there, and it was on clearance, so I threw it in there, and they didn't eat for that whole week. They just ate the pebbles and left.
Starved your dogs.
They ate because I mix it in with the kibbles. I do turkey, peas, carrots, and jasmine rice. And I mix it with their kibble.
So if you took a bowl and filled it with meat, hamburger meat, steaks, and raw and stuff like that, and you put the bowl there and you get your best vegetables, fix it up and all smelling good, and you put them side by side and you let your dog go, what are they going to do?
The meat.
And that's it. If they have the choice. But if they're starving, they're going to eat your broccoli. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I did
not one of mine.
I did debate. It wasn't moderated, but I did debate. What's his name? Vegan Gains, because he's got that.
The farmer.
No, he's not a farmer. He's a mouthpiece, but he's probably the biggest YouTuber actually I've ever interacted with. But he's got a cat that he feeds vegan food, and I was like, going, "Fuck it, hey."
Yeah.
That
And then
sounds-
my senior dog
Cats
has
aren't
sensitive
vegan.
teeth.
Cats are pure carnivores.
So are dogs.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know about dogs.
Well, my farm dogs were. That's all I
yeah.
know.
I mean, it's nobody can tell me that it's healthy to feed a cat vegetables.
I don't think the cats should eat the vegetables. I think
No,
they're
Neither
different.
should dogs.
Carnivores.
No, the dogs should.
No, that's
Yes.
just filler. That's just filler.
That's because it's
They
cheaper.
No, they need the nutrition.
Oh, and you reading this from the same scientists that say we live on a ball?
Oh my God.
What?
No, I'm seeing the quality of their poop. I've seen the quality of their coat. I've seen the quality of their energy shift when I went from giving them regular food, like mixing.
Oh, the regular food's crap. I agree with you on that. The regular food is
no.
crap.
I mean, I saw them, but they had more energy. Yeah.
You think that stuff you're feeding them now is better than feeding them raw meat?
I wouldn't feed one of my dogs raw meat. He has a sensitive stomach.
I bet he does from all that vegetable.
I love it.
He has a sensitive
One of
stomach
my
and a
dogs-
sensitive nose.
Oh.
Jeff, go ahead. Tell him, Jeff. Tell him about your dog.
That's from the inbreeding.
That's from the vaccination.
Tell him how we
Pickles
love
refuse-
dogs differently.
It's from the shots. They give them.
well,
You
I
take them
was
to the
trying
vet
to
all the
say-
time. Give them shots all the time. What do you think's going to happen to them?
My dogs live a long
What
time.
shots? I mean, he's supposed to get the rabies and the flu, but I mean,
It
it's been
really
like that
the,
for
the,
ages.
the
Now
V
they are
word with rabies.
teenage stuff.
Think.
What'd you say,
What?
Harmon?
I said you say rabies is also supposed to be the V word that we can't say. The virus like that.
Your children will be taught combat skills early as age 5 in order to crush the competition when they fully mature. Little Deborah and Jesse need to fire a pistol with precision accuracy while drowning out the screams of the non-believers. Good job.
I go to Tractor Supply. I give
Drowning
my
out
own
the
shots.
screams
My
of the
dog.
non-believer.
Did I do something wrong?
Not technically, but it felt like we were getting close, so I threw a wrench in.
Good. Okay, I was trying to be careful.
Yeah,
but
no,
anyway,
no.
it's the same
I
story with the dogs as it with us.
So,
I appreciate it. I saw you tiptoeing around it. I still just and I knew that Sasquatch was down there. Sasquatch really hates the what's the phrase called? All the clips that have that little dun, dun, that I play like this.
We are
one.
happy to provide you with a home for a satisfactory life experience. A life full of purpose, fun, friendship with Greg from accounting, and complete home surveillance to ensure safety at all times.
Hey,
that is really
ask Aaron
nice.
Hernandez how that went for him.
Yeah, liminal stuff. So, anyways.
Anyway, just saying, so I think we poison our dogs, our animals.
Y'all keep spinning. I have horrible weather here. Is it just my end or is it y'all end too?
I had horrible weather too.
Here in Nevada,
It's
it rained yesterday.
I'm
Like
in
tornadoes
Louisiana.
and stuff in that area. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all keep spinning once in a while. You got bad weather, Em?
We're getting like the back splash of that. We are, but where it's raining and there's tornadoes like right by like not where it flows at, but like right outside that area.
What
I
state?
saw that.
I'm in Kansas. There's always tornadoes here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There, Arkansas.
Yeah, we don't have nothing out here.
What
state,
Hey,
Pardon me?
Praline, if we're spinning on your end, turn your camera off. The camera uses up a lot of bandwidth.
Yes, it
You
does.
talking about me?
Yeah.
I'll turn it off. Okay.
That's why a lot of times I got mine off because of the rural internet.
I got it. Good idea, Flo. Thank you. I was asking what state you were in, Harmon.
Oh, I'm in a state of Nevada, bordering. I'm like a mile from Arizona and 5 miles from California. It's tri-state right here.
Oh, cool. Good. I bet you got
It's
some
a
good
little casino town called Laughlin, Nevada. We got 8 casinos here on the river. Colorado. It's on the Colorado River. If you go straight down the river, 200 miles, you're in Mexico.
Do you like to
you
gamble
worked in the
like
prison complex for 23 years?
Yeah, I worked 23 years in the prison.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Well, it's a lazy job. It's a lazy man's job. No thinking job. Trust me. The state now, county and other stuff like that. That's different. But far as the state, the hardest thing to do is to stay awake.
You already retired?
Yeah, I retired about 2011.
That's awesome. At what you just said, do 20 years?
You got to, you could do 20 years and get out of. You get 50. Well, 50 is the age they allow law enforcement and firefighters to retire because we have such a tough job.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right. It's BS. It's jobs there are.
So
I won't lie.
You like to go to the casinos?
Not really. I go once a month, and I say $100, and I'll play what I call Keno. And
that's what I did.
Yeah.
I limited myself.
I believe other people play Keno too.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's like the one game I would play if I would.
Yeah.
But I don't go to casinos.
They got over here. They got the machine. It's a multiple card 20, and you can play penny a piece to 2 pennies. So I play 40 cents at a time, and I can sit there with $100. Hopefully, last about 5-6 hours and go home.
Yeah,
you're never going to win much. Don't play for the
drinks are free.
Pardon me?
The drinks are free at casinos. That's one thing.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Oh, don't be telling me that.
They charge for coffee.
If you're sitting at a machine gambling, you get free drinks.
Oh, these casinos won't charge you for coffee. If you're sitting at the machine, they won't charge you here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Anywhere I've been at a casino, Las Vegas and Louisiana, in Mississippi, anytime I was at a machine, it's free drinks. So
yeah, but he says coffee was different.
Because alcohol lets you spend more money. Coffee doesn't.
Get more loot.
Here in Kansas City, it's all coffee. It's juice bar. Drinks are free only. You have to pay for the liquor.
Oh, really?
I don't like gambling anyways. Gambling is like the one vice that never appealed to me.
Yeah.
That's definitely a deal breaker for me. If you're a gambler.
I'm not a gambler, but I always went with the man I was with at the time, right? But me personally, by myself, I wouldn't go gamble, no. And anytime I did go, I always limited myself. And if I blew through that, I didn't pull any more money out. That was it.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't like feeling like I'm a sucker. And anytime I'm in a casino, I know that I'm in the sucker spot.
I know that. I know one of my friends has won $1 million. I know that last year one of my friends did triple than what I made.
How much did they get after taxes? About 300.
I don't remember how much they got
before they won,
but it didn't last that long. But I also
take about 34%.
And then I also have another friend who made triple than what I do working a full-time job just off his gambling.
If you win over, I think it's $3,000, they run your name for warrants before they pay out.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
And in the fine print, if you get arrested, you forfeit your winnings.
No way.
Yep.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
I know Illinois, they used to, if you won big, they used to run you through the IRS to see if you owed any money.
Yeah, that's on the
what a
Missouri
racket.
Side.
What a I never have to worry about it. I take $100. The most I can win, the way I'm playing, is $140.
Yeah.
I just want to sit there and play for 5 or 6 hours and just, to me, it's just relaxing. And I play the next month. I already did it yesterday. Matter of fact, I lost $100 yesterday. I don't go there not knowing I'm not going to lose it, but I lasted 4 hours on $100. Where else can you do that?
Casinos here have in casino police stations.
In casino what?
They have police stations in the casinos here, so you'll get
Oh, not
arrested
here.
by real cops.
Wow.
Crazy. I never
Man,
heard
that's
anything
just that's Gestapo all the way, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What state is that?
Missouri.
Wow.
But I don't think that's unique to Missouri. I think that a lot more places do it than people realize. When you step into a casino, you're mathematically in the sucker's seat. You're legally at their behest. There's cameras everywhere. And if they want to kick you out, they'll just say that you were doing something. I know I've been kicked out of casinos for passing chips.
For what?
They said I was passing chips underneath the table to somebody else. Because there's a loss limit here too. I don't remember what it is. It's higher than I ever reach. When I went to Vegas, I didn't play not one game.
Really?
It's so expensive in Vegas. God, it's so expensive.
But I mean, there's a lot of other things. There was coke. There was strippers. It was the freaks and fetishes ball during Halloween. I mean, there was plenty of other shit to spend money on besides where you knew that you were going to get something for your money.
I tell you one thing, I did walk that strip. I just loved going to see all the stuff, like the Wizard of Oz stuff, all of it, the pyramid, everything, It's beautiful. Beautiful.
You know you're a sucker if you can taste the spunk. I suppose that is true.
Especially if it's floating in space.
Divine knows what's up. We got up. So there was, when I went to Vegas, there was 13 of us, and we'd all gone to high school together, but we were all going to Vegas for a bachelor party over Halloween weekend. So it was like the perfect juncture of everything you could want in a Vegas trip.
Exactly. That's awesome. So
we got picked up from the airport in a party bus driven by a midget pimp.
Nice. That sounds awesome. That sounds like a really good story for the grandkids.
How old were you?
Early 30s. Maybe 30. No, I would have been about late 20s, so probably 28, 29.
All right, I just put headphones on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Mm-hmm.
Does this sound okay, though?
Yeah, you
sound good. Loud and clear.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, we stayed at the Hard Rock. We pulled up to the Hard Rock, and all of us, we all went to high school together, but a lot of us have been kind of out of touch, right? So there were certain things like the coke. Everybody wanted to do coke, but everybody was also kind of guarded about it. The first thing, motherfucker comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, Taylor, look, did I do good? I just got this." And he unfolds a piece of paper, and I'm like, "Did you get it from the guy outside?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Was he standing by an ashtray?" He's like, "Yeah." He bought white ashtray sand from somebody.
That's awesome.
Luckily, I already had him covered.
You ever come to Mardi Gras? Do not buy fake drugs at Mardi Gras. You gotta, come and bring your own stuff because they got a lot of fake sales here too. I think any busy city probably does it.
Shit, man, drugs these days ain't even what they supposed to be.
Kensington.
Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't buy powder off a stranger today.
No way.
You'll find out, like on Melodome, I'm the Melodome's designated driver. I've never even had a beer in my life, but I fit right in with the Melodome. They call me their designated driver.
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, I wouldn't buy powder. Like back then, I had some. I'm still butthurt about it. I had to leave some piled up on the desk. I had so much when we left. I left some for maid. Like when does that ever happen? But today I wouldn't try to get powder off stranger.
Yeah.
If I was ever tempted to take any drug, to me, from all the inmates and everything, they always told me, get the best pure cocaine. He says, if you ever want to do something, He says that's the most pleasant. That's what the inmates taught me. I don't know. I mean, it's natural, isn't it? Isn't it natural?
I mean, it's natural like sugar is.
Yeah,
it's refined.
No, it's not natural.
It's very processed.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So the only natural we have is basically marijuana at the time. Now they've screwed with it. But back in the day, marijuana is natural. No.
Speaking of marijuana.
You know, I wasn't gonna do cocaine, but y'all talked me into it. Best drug ever. All right, I'll try some cocaine.
Cocaine is great, but you gotta have a coke. You gotta have a coke guy. If you're just getting coke off the dude who's standing by the bathroom at the club, it's gonna be, overpriced and not very good.
That's right.
So cool. You're talking. So who's that song? It says, "I was gonna do this, but I got high. I was gonna do this." What's that?
Afro Man.
Afro Man.
This is a good spot for a disclaimer. We do not, on Flow State, we do not recommend people do anything illegal ever. Always obey the law. Always obey the law, or this man will be watching you poop.
What?
Oh, wait.
Behind
Do you work at the zoo? You know, he remind me of the
that is so
guy.
cute.
Shot, pop.
Harmon, you remind me of the Aussie guy, bro. I can't remember the really Australian dude everybody used to love. He got stung by a stingray in the chest.
Yeah.
When you big screaming, I was like, dude.
Steve. His name was Steve something.
Steve
Irwin.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the Australian accent, bro.
That dude was a fucking psycho.
Stuck right in the heart, man.
Yeah.
I heard they got video of it too.
Do they?
But they're never gonna show anyone. Yeah, they was filming when it happened.
I guess his daughter's doing the stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
I used to watch it back then. They were good. I think he got a son and a daughter. They were good.
I got a story about that when I was in Turkey. I was over there in the Middle East for 5 years in the Mediterranean Sea, and I had watched this movie called Cannery Row. It was with Nick Nolte and Debbie Winger, and it was about him out in the Puget Sound, and they always were dealing with octopus. And they just go down and pick it up. And I've watched some of those nature shows, and they just go pick up the octopuses like it's nothing. So I'm snorkeling in the Mediterranean Sea, and I go down underneath this coral little bridge, and there's a baby octopus down there. So I go back up there, and I'm going to go pick this octopus up. And, they do it on TV all the time. Right? Oh, my God. That thing attacked me. My back went up on the coral underneath the bridge. I come crawling out on the beach, laying down. And they go, "What happened?" I said, "A baby octopus."
How bad can it be, bro? That's like saying that kitten attacked me. How bad?
This is what I found out. When all these nature shows, they throw sedatives out there. They throw drugs out there. Those things are so drugged out. Men are handling them in those nature shows.
I don't believe that.
No, true story. True story.
Maybe here and there, but most of them I think will be legit. Yeah,
I think Harmon's right. They
drug not real. TV is not real.
That's what all the good cocaine.
No, there's a documentary about a guy and his an octopus.
Come on.
Yeah, if it's on TV, you got to suspect something. What do you think, Flo?
I think I agree with you. You got to suspect it, and then Cynthia comes in with the, "Come on, guys! I saw a documentary about it."
Okay, so now that comes into, so you're saying nothing on film is real. So now we're gonna say YouTube's not real. We're not real.
No, I didn't say anything.
I don't know that any of you are
to us as a fact.
No. You're saying to me, come on, it's on TV. It's not real. And if I show if I said documentary, like it was his footage he used. Like I'm trying to figure out where the goalpost is.
So what happened with this octopus? What did he do?
Well, apparently they can come onto land and stuff, and they can lose one of their whatever those are. And they can regenerate them. And he learned a lot about the octopus. Apparently, he lived somewhere and he was a diver. And
when he went every day, and he would always,
he would always see the octopus.
I saw what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw. I sure did.
Some are poisonous too. They don't tell you that some octopus are poisonous. Most.
Yeah, he befriended it though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And did he come up on land?
like the blue
Yeah,
ring.
it was his footage. He used his footage. Okay, I'm gonna go.
Did he call it Flipper? Did he name it Flipper?
No,
I
that
think
was
those
the
blue ring
dolphin.
octopus are poison. Yeah.
Blue rings are poisonous. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't even got to Google it. Yeah.
State is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
Gently.
Damn.
This girl at work told me a joke. She said, "I wish I was an octopus so I could slap all these bitches." I thought
That's pretty funny.
If you don't like that joke, you don't like Santa Claus. That was good. Jeez. So no more octopi jokes.
You say Santa Claus? I was about to go in that direction, man. That's some horrible shit,
Well,
right?
when you
Santa
have
Claus.
more than one octopus, isn't it called octopussy? Isn't
It
that
is
right?
called Octopussy. Octopussy.
Octopi.
I think it's Octopussy. I heard somebody say that. It sounded convincing.
It was on a James Bond movie.
I'm trying to get that started.
That was James Bond movie, Octopussy.
I remember, bro. It was a girl with, and she was in a circus and all of that. They had a bomb, blah blah blah. I remember that. She's like acrobats.
Did you hear who the next James Bond lady was supposed to, in person was supposed to be? Did you see that?
I thought it was the brother.
No, they're going to make it a black female. That's what they were trying to do at the end of the last one. They already named her 007 in the movie. Last movie.
Do we know who's on the actress going to be?
Yeah, she's in the last movie. If you look at the last one, she's the one that took his place because he got killed. He literally got blew up.
No.
Yeah, you're going to put a black person in.
No, female too. They're supposed to be a spy. Here she is as a spy, supposed to mix in.
I go for the fighting and shit. She gonna be able to pull that off. I better see my dose of brutality. I'm gonna be.
They
mad.
did put a black person in some of them.
99% certain that the suspect is black.
Movies with black people. That's good. Yeah. You know the ones from 20 and 30 years ago.
The Ariel. I know I saw a video where the black kids were losing their mind because she was black. They were so happy.
Yeah, they didn't like it. The black children said she's not black, Mom. You know.
I saw some that did dig it.
Yeah, they said, Mom, that's not right. You know, then what are you gonna do? Change the black heroes to white? I mean, leave them alone. They're good where they're at.
I guess everybody got a fucking opinion on that shit.
Well, first of all, they're cartoons. It really doesn't matter.
Right.
You know, I'll give you an example. I'm at the golf course at the putting green, and the Superman, one of them, when they're coming up with a new idea, it's supposed to be another year and a half, that he's going to be gay. Superman's supposed to be gay, right? And these two guys are like 70 years old arguing over it.
He was gay from the start.
There you go, wearing the. But I said, these two guys are arguing over it, and I looked at them. Do you not realize it's a cartoon? It could be whatever they make him. You're arguing over a cartoon.
Now I'd be mad if you made Doctor Who American.
No.
You know, I'd be mad if you made James Bond American, but I'm not so sure that the race.
No, Harmon, they're mad because they're introducing that lifestyle to their kids through
the gayness. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's possible. That's true. I forgot about that angle.
Yeah, I did too.
That's a big one there, homie. Yeah.
Well, all my family lives in Long Beach, California.
James Bond. I just got pictures of the brother up here every fucking where. That dude.
Look at that. Say.
Oh, what's
the
his name?
Movie,
the British
say
actor.
Her name 007.
I put new James Bond 007.
Oh, they made it a guy because they tried doing it.
You're right. I put James Bond in there too. I shouldn't have put that. Right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Female.
I was going to say, I don't have a problem with, being from New Orleans. I grew up with all that. So, it's not new to me. So they'll acclimate to it. All these people complaining, they have no choice,
Right. Hey, Joe Cole, look up. Black
I got it. It's
007.
about 87 of her in here.
Oh, okay. You see what I'm talking about now?
Yeah.
Joe, look up some new movies that they've been doing. You're gonna see they're doing a lot of remakes with black actors and actresses.
Yeah, she's the new spy.
I don't like that short hair shit on no woman. I ain't gonna bullshit you.
Most men don't.
Dig it. Yeah.
That's so weird.
And you know, in that movie, at the 1 hour, I always mark it at the 1 hour and 18-minute mark in that movie. James Bond talks about the ether. I love it. They've been doing that in a lot of movies. I got a list of 10 movies right here. Yeah, they talk about the ether.
I'm curious. In what way does he talk about it?
Just
Lately,
like we would. Just like we would. He says, "Well, you know that's going to
there, Harmon.
That's gonna, huh?
What's in your notebook?
It's
Wouldn't you like to know, little Miss
James
Spicer and
Bond,
Miss
The
fucking
ether, James
movies.
Bond, 1 hour 18 minutes. Boss, season 5. They talk about Nightmare Alley at the 20-minute mark.
Nice. I'm just testing. I'm just seeing what you're doing. You're doing right.
Yeah, I write down when I see it on a movie.
Yo,
I
I'm
write
not moving
down
you to
where
the back.
I saw
I'm
it.
just setting these two by each other.
Yeah, we're proud supporters of the notes. Notebooks.
Oh, speaking of,
Joe, he's a flat earther.
Oh God, we're not doing
Wait. You don't talk.
Can I hear what he said about the ether?
I'm wondering, is he talking about the ether, like the firmament? When is he about to go there?
No, he's talking about the airs, and he said just put it out in the ether. He just meant like the whole
All right,
atmosphere was
I
the
like
ether.
it like that. I like it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he said that. He says, you know, you're going to put that on the ether, and things will happen.
I
And then in
dig it.
Boss, go ahead.
No, I was saying I agree. I dig it. I like it. That's all.
Yeah, and then in Bosch season 5, he said it, and her mother had just got killed in the series Bosch. If you guys saw that on the TV, it's a series, and her mother died. So her and her friend, they're like juniors in high school, and they're sitting at the end of the diving board, and she goes, "I know my mom's out there in the ether somewhere. We'll communicate." So they're really putting it in the movies. They
You
really
wrote that down. I'm curious now. What other
Yeah, I
shit you wrote down in there?
Well, just movies.
With Cynthia.
What? Well, yeah, I just wanted to see, make sure I was doing everything.
Cynthia's making notes about your notes. We gotta wait for her to catch up.
Oh, she does.
Flo, you're
I do know.
Cynthia
you're in
does.
two notebooks, Flo.
Hey,
Can you stop?
show us that right hand.
Is she doing notes?
Where did it go?
She's
Flo, leave
writing.
me alone. I'm thinking about something.
Mhm.
Harmon, I'm still interested in what other type of stuff do you write in there?
Exactly.
Mostly passwords and that's it. That's mostly my passwords from all the sites
All
and
right.
stuff.
No notes,
Pornhub,
note
YouPorn,
taking besides
RedTube.
that.
No.
All right.
He's got a good brain. He remembers a lot, so he's been
Yeah.
filling us in, Joe.
Yeah, it's I just
Harmon
just
got
like when I
divorced
see it
20
on the
years ago.
TV.
He's gonna leave this panel with a harem.
I'm down. Fuck it.
No.
You down? You're gonna be part of the
I
harem.
just
too?
met the guy. Fuck it. Yeah.
Well,
I'm down.
they were talking because my great grandfather was Mormon. He had 3 wives.
Ah.
Well,
There's
I
one-
mean, it works.
Are you Mormon?
No, well, no, I'm
A
not
little
Mormon.
bit.
I
A little
went on
bit.
a
That's what
mission.
he's about to say.
I went on a mission when I was 19 to 20. At 20, I got kicked off
Where
my
did-
mission after 1 year.
Why? Where did you go for your mission?
Well, one of the married ladies liked me.
Okay, where did you go for your mission?
Michigan.
Is that like
So-
Rumble Shuck or whatever Rockheimer, whatever they call that shit when you get a break? Or is that the Amish? That's the Amish that do
That's the
Rockhausen or
Amish.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
They get that
It's
16 to 17.
Rumpsnicker or something like that.
So
Rumpsnicker.
you lived in that. You lived in the Mormon life up until 18 and 19.
No, to 21.
Till 21.
Right.
Would you explain, would you tell Joe about the mission? How they go out on a mission at what age? 18.
19.
Mission
Okay,
to
and
do
it's 1
what?
year.
Now they go out at 18. A mission is where you're supposed to go and dedicate your whole life to the church. No women, no nothing out like that. You get up at 6 in the morning, you study the scriptures, and you go knocking on doors. Hey,
Do you
hey,
have
Joe,
to
how you doing?
relocate?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Will you have support there?
Yourself.
Ooh. All right. Go
The
ahead.
richest church in the
It's
world.
the guys
Second
on the
richest church in-
bikes. These are the guys on the bikes that come and knock on the doors.
I'm in the ghetto. I've seen Jehovah's Witness. I ain't seen the guys on the bikes.
Right? Do y'all do
the
it that
Jehovah's
way?
Witnesses are different.
Do y'all do it that way though, the Mormons, or how do y'all
well,
do it?
the Jehovah's Witnesses are local. They stay local and stuff. We go like that, but we ride bikes, or we have sometimes if your area is big enough, they give you a car. And so you knock on the door. You learn to talk to people. You really do. You learn how to deal, and you realize people are all good, and religion's bullshit.
And you never came back from your mission, huh, man?
And no, I never went back to church after that.
Interesting. One more question: How long did it take you before you knew you weren't going to go back? How long into your mission?
I got kicked out.
You would have went back though. You would have went back.
No, I wouldn't have came back because at 19 I went, and here you are telling 19-year-old males, right? Don't touch women. Don't go out with women. Yeah, right. That's the dumbest thing in the world they're doing. Jeez.
Yeah.
Let me ask you again. When you went, you were 19 years old. You went on your mission. You said, I wasn't going to go back. You knew you weren't going to go back.
I don't go back to what?
To the church. I guess. Yeah.
One of my missions. This is what happens. They put a guilt trip on you. Okay, I sit there, and a married woman gave me a BJ. That's what happened. And of course, how did they find out? Because I felt guilty, and I told on myself. Wow, God.
You were somebody you were supposed to be preaching to?
Huh?
Was it somebody you were supposed to be saving?
No, she was actually a member who would pick us up and give us rides.
Okay.
And
you ratted her out.
No, I didn't rat. I didn't think of her ratting her out. I was telling on me. I didn't tell who it was.
Okay.
I would never do that.
All
and so, but they knew already. I mean, they said they've had complaints about her before, right?
And you weren't going back no way though. When you was getting that blowjob, you was like, "Fuck the church, I'm done anyway." Yeah.
It just didn't bother me. It just after you start questioning things, and we don't question things.
You'd have went back. You got thrown out, or you wouldn't be here today.
Well, I got thrown out.
You'd have went back, bro.
Okay, so when you got thrown out, were you shunned from the whole community?
They don't do that, and they don't do that in the church. They try to, please come to everything. You just can't participate. You can sit down in the church. You can do all like this, and they want you to feel contrite and sorry. Then after a year, they talk to you, interview you, and if you feel like you have felt bad enough and repented for your transgression, and then they say, okay, we forgive you, and you can come back to full standing of the church. I never wanted to
took his they took his white underwear from him. Oh no.
They call it temple garments, yes.
Yes.
It'll make me Google temple garment.
I have some from the basement from the temple website. My sister's Mormon, and so I have. Yeah, actually, all three of them are. I've got two older sisters I never met until I still have only met one of them. I didn't even find out about them until I was 27. And they were raised in a Mormon family. And I've got a younger sister who I was raised with. She married into it.
Yep, that's it. And so what it is, they say what the reason behind that is, they said when Adam and Eve, they sinned, they were in the state of innocence and they were supposedly not clothed. So when Eve ate of the apple and listened to this, the serpent and was deceived, she came to Adam, and Adam says, well, my job is to stay with you. So he, by choice, took the bite. So now they know from good and evil. Now they know they're naked. So supposedly God made special garments and gave it to them. And those are supposed to be replicas of the garments that God made for Adam and Eve.
What's the other book?
Seriously, damn.
What's the other book that the Mormons read out of besides the Bible?
The Book of Mormon, and the Doctrine and Covenant, and the Pearl of Great Price.
What is your apostle or your, I don't know,
prophet?
Jeremiah.
Called?
No, it was Joseph Smith at the beginning.
Jeremiah. That's the bullfrog.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have a prophet today, supposedly.
I like to learn.
Pardon me?
An angel came to you cats. Yeah? Called Joseph?
The angel was
Moroni.
Angel Moroni. He was supposedly the one who had written the final chapters of this golden place of the Book of Mormon and hid them up in a hill in Palmyra, New York. And so when Joseph Smith was 14, he was supposedly praying what's happening. And the angel came to him and says, we got these here and look at them. And for 4 years, every year he had to return because they said he wasn't mature enough to take it. So after 4 years, after every year the angel Moroni came to him, They were allowed to take out the golden plates that written on gold from the history of the American continent, and he translated them into what we call the Book of Mormon.
Is
Now,
this the guy
thing,
I heard would look into a hat and give the translations looking into a hat? You know anything about that?
No. Have you heard the Urim and Thummim? Have you ever heard of that?
I don't think so.
It's in the Bible. It was in the Holy of Holies. It was in the what's that Grail called? What's that Ark of the Covenant?
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason they had the Ark of the Covenant, if you knew, inside the Ark of the Covenant were tools that God had made that the Jewish people were carrying around all the time. That's why it was special and you couldn't touch it. So inside this, there was a place called the breastplates, seer stones, or it's called the Urim and Thummim.
Seer stones. That's what it was.
Yeah, they're all the same names. They just have different names. And you put the breastplate on you, and then it had two things like glasses looking up from the breastplate, supposedly made by God. So the script that was on the Book of Mormon, you could see through the glasses, and it would translate it into the language you could see.
I heard that the guy who translated the stones for him thought he was bullshitting. So what he did, because he would write it down and do it translate. So to test him, he told him, you know what, I've misplaced the papers or whatever. You got to translate them again.
4 papers.
And dude was unable to translate them again.
Yeah, it's all a BS story anyway, because the church believes in that, and that there's planets.
Aliens, Norman?
They don't believe in aliens. They believe in other planets. They teach that.
Okay, I believe in other planets.
Well, that's good.
That's what happened to Talcott when he went to that Mormon church.
Outside right now.
He made the mistake and told him he was a prophet.
Oh wow!
Who is this?
Hey, did that video take us down?
Check Talcott.
Oh, let me check.
You didn't even play a video, bro. Flo didn't even play.
I shared screen.
Yeah.
No, you're on.
No, we're still
you're
up.
on.
You're on.
I'm watching it on my other. I see you on the background.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Sasquatch and them were fucking with me.
Harmon.
Because this is a YouTube video. Lindsay's saying this is me.
Harmon.
Yeah.
Do you have another faith now? What is your faith like now?
Hold on, Harmon.
She said her baby will argue with her all day long, so she made sure to record this video when she told him she doesn't want him to fall off the bed.
Okay, so we do that so you won't fall.
She said her baby will argue with her all day long, so she made sure to.
Isn't it too bad that we don't remember that as a kid? We should be able to have those memories.
You want to remember being born?
Oh yeah, I want
to
remember what that.
I don't. I'm cool.
I wanted to know when people thought I was a cute little thing and they wanted to hold you. Now look at us. Come on.
Have you not been listening to the ladies here tonight?
Hey, my girl still thinks I'm a cute little thing.
So you were asking me something. Your last question, Cynthia.
What is your faith now? Are you Mormon?
Oh, I thought you said faith. I was going, what the hell? Faith. What do I believe? I believe in nature.
Do you attend a church? What's your community have now? Okay.
You don't believe in God at all?
I didn't say I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the God the way you guys keep talking about him as a singular. Where do you get this singular that there's one, that there's this? You get it from the Bible, from the movies, from the books, the literature, everything. It's always got to be one savior, one person, one going like this. If you think only one creator created and built this place, you're just giving a lot of power. It takes 50 people to build this apartment I'm in.
God is an alien. We have no idea about
They're not alien. Just people who know more than us. It's just more people who know better than us.
Do you watch the ancient Alien show?
About when, right after Superman.
It's a pretty bad show nowadays.
That's the
and
gay
one
one.
of those shows, one of them I watched, I think it was season 3 or 4. They talk about the Ark of the Covenant, and they were saying that they think that it was like the 40 days or the 40 years that the I think it was Israelites were going around and around.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Until they got to the land, the freedom.
They think that it was something to make some kind of machine where it would get all the dew and all, make the manna every day, and God would send the manna, and they'd have to clean the machine and put it all back, You ever heard anything like that?
What was manna?
Okay.
Food?
Man, okay, for 40 years they weren't allowed to get food or anything. They had to be totally
That's not
dependent on God.
They went into the desert.
Right.
And this is when they're crossing, okay? And the journey really only took 6 weeks. However, it took them 40 years.
Yes, 40 years, and for 40 years they weren't allowed to grow their crops or anything. They were had to rely on God to feed them manna from heaven. And you know what? One of the best things I saw, because it would be every morning they had to pick it up. They couldn't pick enough for 2 days. They had to pick up just for the day. And if it went, and if they did more than that, it would go rotten. And then I was watching a guy a few years ago who really went into it. It really made a lot of sense. What do we know today that comes out in the early morning and then goes away? Mushrooms.
Lot less. Oh, okay.
I think they were eating. I think they were eating some type of mushrooms every day, not raining from heaven. I think it was the mushrooms. That's what makes sense to me.
So
but the story's bullshit.
So are you limiting your thought, like God's thoughts? You think that you could understand God's thoughts and his behaviors?
There you go with God.
Can I say that because you bring up the Bible? If you weren't right. So I'm a believer. In case you haven't noticed, I am a believer. So I'm asking you you don't think that any of these stories in the Bible are true? Do you think that any of the stories you read in your Mormon books are true?
Do you understand that you're being interviewed?
The only thing that came true on that was they said underneath there was a city. There was the Mormon book is about the history of the American continent for 1,000 years. That's what the history was about.
I think Jesus came and visited the
came back and visited. But they had they take the book and they geographically put it out, and they said there was a great city in Mexico, where Mexico City is, about that location they could figure out. Now I'm not saying this is true. This is knowledge that they had from Freemasons, because a lot of Freemasons is in the Mormons. So somehow they already had the knowledge. So in 1967, the cities in Mexico, the buildings in Mexico City started sinking a little. So they had to go under and check out the foundation, and their tools fell into, like we know nowadays, underground place. There was a city underneath Mexico City. And then the Book of Mormon, they called it Zarahemla. So it's not true to the point that it came from God. It's true that they had knowledge somewhere to write that stuff. That part's true. So you understand what I'm saying? And as far as God writing a book 2,000 years ago and telling us that's all his word and nothing else can be written, come on. And that's very good convenience.
Well, I believe that there was higher intelligent beings and all before us. This world's been going on for millennia, I believe. You know,
come on, we got Biden. Who could have been smarter than us? We got Biden. We're brilliant.
What are we watching? Is this Lindsay? Lindsay, is this you?
Looks like
it's a cooking
Chuck
video.
Found a video of Lindsay cooking.
Is this potatoes? I like potatoes.
They don't look like potatoes.
She must be blind. She can't figure out the camera
It gets better. It gets better.
It gets better.
Oh. And it's a gas stove. I always appreciate a good gas stove.
What smoker
Check out
hasn't
her
had their
outfit.
eyelashes burnt off by a gas stove?
Check out the outfit.
That's Faye. That could be Faye. Is this what you're into, Chuck?
Yes, it's what.
What is she showing by the flames being on? What? I don't get that. What was that supposed to be showing us?
Look at Chuck giving us a little insight into his mind and what he likes.
Is Secador here? Oh, thank you. I have a lot of spices.
I'm trying not to judge her.
Be nice, Joe.
No, I never judge a woman like that, because you know what? When they're young and stuff, take advantage of your youth. You ain't gonna watch a 70-year-old woman doing this.
What did you just say, Herman?
You're not gonna watch a 70-year-old woman in a maid's outfit.
Tripping. If you say that there are not men that like to watch 70-year-old women do this.
Yeah, right.
It was a bad decision.
Yeah, it's not a big market for it. That's for sure.
No.
Roommates,
Yeah.
He's not even cooking anything, and we're all watching.
That's why you
Right,
women have
you
so
didn't
much
even have
power
the
when you're
volume
young.
on, but I was
Women
okay
are
with it.
amazing.
Meeting her.
Women are the
Her
most
stove
amazing
is
creatures
off.
there are.
Father raped her. So Poop Butt was the one that was helping me do we were doing the interviews together, and I was like, I don't know about these people. And he was like, oh, it'll be fine.
Look at Lindsay trying to deny it.
Fast forward to them living there for a little while.
Totally,
and,
Lindsay.
I
I can tell by a little
every time I
tattoo
came
on her
home from
thinking about it.
working
She
in the
says it's not
city,
her.
the house was a
And
disaster.
she's lying. Lindsay, she lies a lot.
We'll
I don't
see
know
if
if you
it's her
met her.
now.
It doesn't matter. It's already her, right?
Yeah, it's her. For sure, it's her.
Look at that dog. Get out of here, dog.
How'd you see the dog?
There
He's
is.
waiting for her.
Okay.
What dog?
What dog?
Oh, you are too much, Flo. You're too much. Oh my goodness. Did I ever tell you I guarded Charlie Manson?
No.
Oh yeah, let's hear that. But
Yeah, I got those old Chuck.
hey, is it true that he used to take care of people and build art out of it?
No.
As in feeding the homeless, taking care of people.
I was in jail with a guy who was part of the Charlie Manson fan club. I thought it was the most awkward, edgy, fucking weirdo thing.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man. That would have been years after his stardom.
I was
It's
around
just
him in
cringe,
89, 90, and 91. He and he's a walk alone status. He's not going to be out with anybody. Even when he goes to the yard, the little cement yard, he's by himself. So the only contact he has with people is the correctional officers touching him, cuffing him up, taking him out. That's all you get. And then it got down to the point where you didn't have to touch him. They're in such a lockdown area. You let him have his cell. You open another door, and it walks out to this little cement yard, and where it has a shower in it and stuff like that. And you close that. So he didn't even have contact for. He could go 2 or 3 years without having any contact with a human. So but he could talk. His next person next to him in the cells, they talk back and forwards. So
was he allowed visitations?
Oh, who's going to visit him? And his visitation would be behind glass, non-contact.
His fan
anyway.
club members.
His
remember?
fan club. He was married.
That's a good story. It's on TV too. And he sat there. All the lifers, their cells are pretty well packed. They let them have newspapers and a little extra stuff because they're lifers, right? Yeah. Well, Charlie, he only kept like 2 current papers, and pretty much his cell was spotless and clean. All these stories, he has the guitars, he has this and all that. Well, the best I could get about the guitar, because I asked about it too, because I'm just curious. So supposedly down in storage where they kept some stuff, he had a guitar down in storage, but it wasn't in his cell because that has guitar strings.
That wire.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Plus, when you break the guitar, you realize in where he was, something bigger than my thumbnail is considered a weapon.
Right.
All right. I've seen guys get cut with something that size of a broken piece of a razor they got, and they'll embed it in their hand, and when they go to the yard, they'll just start slicing the guy. So
I gotta ask,
there's
Harmon, you were apparently a prison guard, which makes me think that you probably wanted to be or tried to be a cop.
No,
which
never.
makes no.
I was 10 years in the military. I was ready to get a do-nothing job, and I knew correctional officers was a do-nothing, lazy job.
So
and I did it.
What about that military shit? How you look back on that fondly?
Hold on. Before Joe starts interrogating him too far, do you think Charlie Manson was MK Ultra?
I wish I could have known better because I went up there and talked to him a couple of times, and he's a night person, so I had to go. I was on the night shift, so it was like 2 a.m. I'm talking to him. Times I talked to him, and I can't tell you. I probably, knowing what I know now, you could find out in 5 minutes. He'd probably tell you. So all he worried about was the rainforest and how much we're cutting down all the forest back there in the rainforest, and that he was really worried about the rainforest. And then he says, Walk. He says, I'll tell you what, though, they still want a civil war in this country, They still want Whitey against Blackie, he would say. And he wasn't prejudiced. He wasn't doing nothing like this. He's just saying they want Whitey against Blackie. He says they've been trying forever. But he says, I don't think they can do it.
That's I think he admired black people personally.
Yeah. And the thing is, what's so weird, I'm 6'5", right? I go to his cell. The guy's maybe 5'2" at the most. You know, this little guy, and then looking at his little tattoo in his forehead, you know, and in between his eyes. And, you know, everybody said, oh, why didn't you have that? And like that. I said, you guys know RV, the guy that Truther Channel or whatever, RV. I told him this story. He called me a straight out liar that I'm telling this story. And what about the tattoo? It changes. I said, that's a prison tattoo, probably made with the end of a paper clip.
Yep.
Dotting his freaking head. He says, well, it changes. Yeah. Well, yeah, because he fixes it up all the time.
Yeah.
And
when I was in jail, we were doing them with
no, I know you're not lying.
You have socks on, and then you wear this little orange slides, the Bob Barker slides, and we'd slap our feet out in court and stomp around the ground and try to pick up staples to track back into jail to use for tattoos.
Right. You never thought of that. Hey, did you know one of the greatest inventions? There was an inmate that did this. It was for Pruno, what they did. It was out of San Quentin. He figured out how to get batteries because you need heat to make the Pruno. And the more heat you got...
Pruno, what do we call it? Hooch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, prison wine or prison alcohol. So the
we
hotter
made
you
some.
get
I don't remember using heat, but go ahead.
Yeah. So the hotter you make it, the hotter you can get the substance. Usually, you would just hang it out somewhere and let it ferment, and then you drink like that. But if you could heat it like a still, the hotter you get, the clearer it would get. And so you can walk on the yard thinking you're drinking water. So the guy in San Quentin figured it out. And this corporation took his invention of how to superheat with these batteries, and now they're using it, and this corporation made billions off this inmate. But the whole state, it took maybe took 2 weeks for that innovation to get passed around to every inmate in the state. That their little way they communicate. Yeah. It is crazy how fast they can communicate.
Yeah.
When you got nothing to do but sit around and think about these things, it's.
So, was he a deep thinker? Did he go deep with conversation, or he was surface?
Well, you got to remember, other inmates are around. They don't talk. In the code, when you're in the Supermax, there's a big code. You just don't. I don't care if you're the nicest guy in the world and the nicest guard in the world. You're not allowed to talk friendly. Now, in the regular general population of the county, you're allowed to talk friendly. Hey, did you see this guy? You're like, yeah, they'll talk to you. But I had a porter when I was in the level 3, and he would talk to me all the time. I knew what was going on. And he got they had a little race fight out there between the Sereños and the Norteños and stuff. And so he got put in the ad seg. And he let me know, because I said, hey, what's up? Whatever his name was at the time. He says, walk, we can't talk to you here. So that was new. He's teaching me you learn from them. They'll teach you if you listen.
It's their house. It's their house.
I treated them that way too. I never wrote up an inmate ever.
All right, we got to go back to the fucking interrogation.
Okay.
If you do you feel shitty about your military shit, and do you feel shitty about locking motherfuckers up?
If not, we're gonna get you there.
I don't feel bad about it because they're in the system. They teach you. They go, yeah, it's a system. We didn't do wrong. 70% of the guys I was in there with probably were marijuana. And so now I look at it as
70% of these guys are in there for drugs, and your job is to keep them locked in jail every fucking day. You don't mind?
Oh, do now 100% because, well, I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't care. It's not my job to keep them up. My job is to give them toilet paper and feed them. That was my job. I had nothing to do with the system.
You think so?
What did were you ever in state?
No, I've never been past the county.
Okay, see, there you go. And when you're in state, it's a whole different ballgame. County is like the roughest way you can go. It's terrible, right? They lock you up. They treat you like an animal in county.
Oh yeah.
All right. But state,
compared to state,
my one guy, I knew one guy 18 years there. And I said, and when I was retiring, he says, "Oh, you're paroling finally, huh, Walker?" I said, "Yeah." I mean, I knew everything about this guy. I've been around him 18 years. So it's a way different than county, where the most you can stay is probably 18 months.
I agree.
It's supposed to be 12 months. People
But I
in
know
county
they
couldn't
overcrowding.
wait to get to state.
And in our
Right.
county, I remember being there with some guy who was in there for like 4 years, and he still had people were getting that state time. They were celebrating. I was brand new. I was like, "Fuck, is he so happy about? He going to prison?" Like, Joe, this
Fulton
is the
County.
hardest time you'll ever do. Is right here.
Fulton County, Georgia's like that. You'll be in there for years before you even get an arraignment.
Yeah, that's.
But if all the fucking guards walk away, and I know this isn't reality, and Flo will remind me, but if all the guards walk away, they can't get away with this shit, bro. In a way, it's that just following orders bullshit that police say. We just following orders. It's just a job. He's just doing his job. Your job is part of this system that locks everybody up that we hate so much. You took a job. Well, damn it, yeah, I'm gonna keep these niggas locked up. I'm gonna help you. I guess, yeah, you're the guy breathing in their food. But
a state prison guard has no authority. Trust me, we couldn't arrest nobody. We can't. There's nothing we can do.
Exactly.
Exactly,
no
my butt. I was about to let it die, but no, authority's got nothing to do with it, right? It's like a cop. He's got no authority. Everybody over him just telling him what to do. So
I'm telling you, Joe, one of my sons has been in jail for marijuana 3 or 4 times, and you know what? I would still take a job, feed them and stuff, because it matters whether you're eating food, paying rent or not.
Well, I can't say no to that argument. I can't let them starve.
No, I think
I've been homeless 3 times, and I'm telling you the truth, I would take the freaking job.
I golf with a retired LA County Sheriff Captain. What a dick. Okay, those guys think they can do anything to you guys on the outside. It's horrible.
I know.
There's no doubt to me, right?
I got videos with them niggas.
Yeah, I seen it now. What it is I tell them, don't you guys see? You guys are a cartel, just like the Mexican cartel, and they have their law enforcement. I said, our law enforcement is you. You worked for the big pharma cartel. I tell this guy I work with now, right at the golf course.
Careful.
I never thought of it that way. That's who you work for. You work for the big pharma. All the law enforcement works for big pharma because you do not sell drugs without big pharma's permission.
Well, I support it too because I take a lot of medicine every day because I got broken back and stuff. I'm in a lot of pain.
And
so,
you ain't shared
none of
big
pharma is bad.
Have you?
What do you think about big pharma, Joe?
And you haven't shared any of the medicines with me.
Oh well, you got to come down here.
I
Morphine,
think big
only
pharma,
way to go.
I don't think their
not
job.
the way to go.
Well, big pharma is killing people. We could look at everything and find a fault and a positive. I see your side, Joe. I do because I had that side too when my son got arrested. But I also realized you got to work. I washed shit for a living for 10 years in hospice. You think everybody?
Well, that's honorable. You're not hurting anybody washing shit. You're not part of some shit when you fucking people over. Huh? What?
But it's worth pointing out that if there were not prison guards, they wouldn't open the jail doors.
That's right.
We were understaffed all the time. And
wouldn't be no fucking jail doors if no one's there to stab them.
Yes,
Wouldn't be no jail.
Would. I bet there would. You wouldn't have kitchen, you wouldn't have commissary, you wouldn't have all the other shit. You'd have inmates, and they'd probably be at court half the time.
How they get there? Yeah. It takes guards to run them back and forth. If you don't have guards, you have nothing.
The state is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
Because really,
I read these fine all the time. When I go to court, I say, "You guys can go. Go ahead and go." Yeah, right.
Did Manson have a window in his cell?
Okay, the thing about the courtroom, what happened was they had the window.
When I asked because when I was in county, we didn't have windows, and
Right.
when you're spending a month or so at a time without seeing the sky, it's very disorienting. So I'm just kind of curious if Charlie was able to see the sky.
Yeah, you had. And what was so funny about Corcoran? It was the most state of the art built numbered prison in the United States, and they all had their window.
Very good.
Well, what it is, the windows looked right out where the guards and the free staff worked. I mean, parked. So all these guys were looking the best they can, copying license plate numbers, and next thing you know, they were getting visitors from people, their family stuff. Can you take this to my to whatever inmate to this? And so they had to frost all their windows. So they had windows, but they couldn't see out of them. So that's your.
Is that the rebuilt jail for the one that got where the inmates took over in the 80s? That other jail in New Mexico? You know, the jail
I'm in
they
California.
took over?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It was always taught to us about that.
Okay, all right.
And
I
don't know what they did.
maybe that new one. Yeah, because they got one. I think it's in New Mexico, not far from the other one.
Let me ask you, and all of you cats, it's a good cop. I probably didn't ask them before, but I was having a conversation the other day, and some famous popular auditors was saying that, you know, there are good cops, you know, it's
Very
not
few.
them, it's the law that they have to follow. When you guys fall with that shit, you know where I stand.
You know, you've heard my thoughts on it. I think I agree the law is the root of the problem, but I don't think you can have a good cop whose job is to enforce bad laws.
I would agree. Harmon, I think that's your name. I was totally interested in yours and the rest of you cats too.
No, if I was on the outside doing like highway patrol, I would never give a ticket. I would never do that. I already know. Like I said, 23 years, I never wrote an inmate up for anything. I said, well, they're already in here for a major thing. So I would have friends, because smoking was made illegal during my time there. Before it was allowed to smoke, but people would still get the
I
cigarettes there.
remember, yeah.
And they'd ride around and they'd write up people for smoking. I said, this guy is in for double homicide, and you're writing him for smoking? I said, you know what? Go ahead and write him up. I want you to go home and call your dad and say, Dad, guess what I did today? I wrote this guy up for smoking.
As if his shit ain't fucked up enough.
Yeah. I'm going, dude, you're an idiot. I was,
Exactly.
because I couldn't get along with the system because I just didn't see it. So out of 23 years, I stayed 21 and a half years on the graveyard shift. So I didn't have to deal with any staff.
Oh, that cutting out smoking, I hear it started its own industry. Last a long time ago, $10 a square. When
Was
that
it?
shit, yeah, when that shit first happened, like
But
fuck,
you know,
$10
it's
for one
recidivism.
Cadillac.
They need repeat customers, and so they just it's easier to
Of
hold the
course.
exist. Yeah. Well, I know you
Yeah.
know that, but not
I
everybody.
mean, no, I don't
listening
mean
knows
like that. I mean, of course, it's so logical. Everybody should
Yeah.
know.
Everybody should know that, but
Yeah.
But they don't
The
want to
first
know.
time my son got arrested, he just turned 17. He went as an adult into the county, black and blue head to toe. Every time I saw him, I couldn't get him out. No, I don't care.
Guards or inmates, not that it matters. An ass whoopers and ass whoopers, but guards, inmates was beating up on them.
I don't know who beat up him. I don't know.
Well, yeah. That was your kid. He didn't tell you beat him up.
No, he didn't tell me. And he, you know, I went to visit him. We went every week because I had wound up taking his baby, my grandson here now, right? And we would go every week, and nobody called us or nothing. We came all the way from Canada to Gretna. He was in Gretna.
And
And
y'all didn't ask who put them
I
bruises
went
on.
there.
I'm sorry.
I went there. This was like the third time we went to see him. And they were like, oh, you can't see him tonight. Well, where's he at? What's wrong? Oh, we can't tell you because he was an adult, right? He was in a hospital. They beat him so bad. And he was, I guess he was knocked out. I don't know. He's got a little brain injury. He's had a lot of head injuries, you know? He's not like mildly retarded or nothing, but he's not what he was at 7 years old. You know what I mean? I mean, really,
He's
I'm
not
being
the
serious.
sharpest tool in the shed, you're saying.
What's that?
He's not like Joe.
I said you're saying he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Not like he used to be. No.
All right.
Wait,
No.
from the beatings?
Well, he had quite a few brain injuries. Like
Previous.
when he was 1.5, he ran into a fish tank and had to get 18 stitches right on his forehead. And
Wow.
one time in California, a girl pushed him out the tree. He fell like 3 or 4 feet. Had to take him to get stitches. You know,
It had to break your heart.
one time, a guy I was dating cut my brake lines, and he flew to the windshield. Okay, so he had some brain injury.
Fuck, that took a
Okay.
twist.
Wow.
These
Yeah.
cops are interrogating
Well,
me
there
about
you
an
go.
ounce of
There's
weed
some-
as if I didn't kill an Applebee's hostess 2 miles away.
That's a true story there.
The brake line shit. Oh, what the fuck?
No, men do some crazy ass shit to women's cars.
Did
Someone
he do that
took all
to keep
my
you
lug
there,
nuts
or to
off.
kill you?
Evil. That's evil. Taking
had
nigga
3
lug
men.
nuts off.
Yeah.
I've had 3 men. I've got married 3 times, and every one of them screwed me over. And some of them cut brake lines and stuff on me. They cut all my pictures up. It's just nasty stuff. Evil, mean.
Wait.
Why
Oh
would you
my
cut such
god.
brake lines?
Joe, did you see
You know?
earlier when Chuck did a drive-by on Jack?
No.
No.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right. Look
Did
at
you see
that.
those cops who was doing that with slushies and Slurpees? They would go buy
No.
them, and when
You
they would
did
throw
it
them at people on
tonight,
the side of the
Flo.
street.
Huh?
You got hit with the drive-by tonight.
Well, I
Jack.
knew that I would. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I
Joe,
But
would.
he wouldn't even. He wouldn't even
Go
let
ahead.
you explain yourself.
That was he did. He wouldn't last night either. Why would I think it would be different today?
What happened?
So yesterday, if you missed yesterday, Chihuahua Cot did that thing where he turns on a dime, and he threw me out. He threw Paul out, and was bitching about how we talk shit about him and stuff. So tonight, before anybody else came up on panel, I went up and I said, "What I said? I said, all
What's
right,
your
victim
beat?
Cot."
Yeah.
Right. I said, "All right,
you said-
victim Cot, what do you have on your legal pad that you want to talk about?"
Damn. That was it, right? That was it.
That was it.
No, he told him. He told him. He said you called me a sleazeball and a liar, and then he kicked him.
Wow.
Yeah, Joe, in the system you were in, you had the worst of it all the time. You never got to be in the state. Like you said, someone here was saying earlier, it says, yeah, people couldn't wait to get to the state. You want to get out of the county and get to state. So you had the worst of it. So I don't even know what you've gone through.
I'm in
I
in
can't even
Chicago
experience.
too, west side of Chicago. So
I
they
can't even.
instituted gladiator school when I was in there, which means you had to fight everybody. And it was supposed to keep you ready for if you had to fight the opposition. It was just horrible. It was just horrible. Always on yellow alert, which means you can't wear.
And you have to represent. If you don't represent, then when they come back, you get your butt kicked.
You get your ass. Well, when I got there was a guy in my cell. He was all lumped up, and that's what happened. The fight started out down here, and he stayed up there on where the railing is, and it was happening on the day room floor. And after it was over, they beat his ass. He was trying to explain to me. I was like, "Why, when you down there, man? I was gonna jump over the railing and grab a blanket and cover him." He had all this shit in his head where I was justified, but yeah, if you don't participate, you'll get hurt.
Yep.
And that's how they keep so many inmates locked up with so few guards.
Yeah, the mentality of it.
The prison gang shit.
Well, their rules are worse than our rules. You break their rules, it ain't no joke. There was one inmate told us one time, he was talking to me, he said, "You know what? Corporal punishment works, but you guys don't use it. We do. Trust me.
I don't know that I agree that it's worse. I mean, it's sort of.
I think it is.
I don't know.
No, you got to get an argument there, Flo. What's worse, the mental shit or the physical shit?
What's worse, being held a little bit more responsible by guards or by inmates on equal standing, or like being in the shower and having 5 armed cops come in, break your arm, cuff you to a chair, and leave you screaming underneath the shower head with the cold water.
Is this state?
That was county.
Okay, I'm saying state is a hotel. I'm telling you.
Right.
State's a whole lot different.
I seen one cop hit an inmate cuffed up, and 23 years in, and that cop got fired. Trust me, in the state, it's a whole different animal.
Every day they
just
hit
is.
you, in front of everybody. They strip your neck and
in
they toss
county
your
it doesn't
cells and
matter.
they
They're
hit
gonna
you
fuck
while
you
you
up,
standing up there.
and they want everybody to listen to it too in the
Yeah.
hallways so that you know
You know, they
better.
hear the inmates talk about LA County when they come to the state, and I listen to their stories, and they would tell us stories what happened to them in county. I go, oh my God, you know. And once they got the state, they're just like, all right, we can relax now.
Right.
I didn't know how bad it was. It
Yeah,
must be
when I
that
used
awful.
to
I'm in
go
the
in,
Kansas City area. I'm not even in Chicago or LA or one of
That
those
is
fucking
horrible.
notorious areas.
when I used to go in the facilities, I hated going to county. State and max was always better than county.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I didn't know about the Max. Motherfucker preferred
Even
Max.
Mac was, huh?
I know.
Oh, there's
I knew
guys who
all
want
the
Mac.
states, but it wasn't a bad bad, you know.
Yeah.
I've only been put in handcuffs one time.
How did
And did
I've
she
been
let you
I've
out?
been
Thank
arrested
you.
a
There
few
you
times.
go. I
I
couldn't
was
get it
about
out.
to ask
Thank
that
you.
too.
I was
that
trying
why
to
you
put a
beat
gay
his ass?
joke in there too, though, but it
Okay.
wouldn't have made no sense. I was gonna say, did
It
he
was
let you
actually in
out? But he's still
Chicago.
a cop.
What was his name, Jeff?
I don't know. It was this big
Yeah,
fat
there
cop.
you go. That was a good
He beat me up too for no fucking reason.
one.
I was only like 18 years old.
Pulled a
Hey,
Jesse Smollett, huh?
Jeff, yeah, I gotta ask, man, what the fuck is that about, bro?
I was
He
at a
was just
rave in
chilling in there.
Chicago.
They just run up on you and beat up on you.
No,
I
see,
just lost my bet.
he was at.
Damn it.
We were at this after party thing. And it was at some cafe, and they were serving drinks, and they weren't supposed to be serving drinks, and they were also serving donuts and shit
You
too.
were underage too, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Hi,
And they were
Sarah.
serving like drinks and donuts and like, dude, I was on all kinds of ecstasy and shit. So I just, the cop was harassing my one friend. So I grabbed this whole tray of donuts. So I went to the fattest fucking cop and I said, "Hey buddy, you can put a few of these away, can't you?" And he immediately grabbed the back of my neck, threw me on the ground, started beating the shit out of me, dude.
Well, I wonder why.
Oh, he
Yeah,
had no
back
reason
then it
to.
was before cameras. Yeah, that was just
Yeah,
crazy
before cameras.
lunatic
Yeah.
shit before cameras.
It was
Yeah.
like 2001. Yep.
Once the cameras came along, boy, these motherfuckers behave. Actually, when I
No,
first
they
started
still
cop watching, every time you went out there, you had a half a dozen idiot cops that wanted to, give you the business. Now these motherfuckers behave. They want to be seen on the internet being praised and shit. It's changing.
And there's still a lot of stupid ones. I swear to God, they are. They get
Yeah,
on
man,
camera and they don't care.
it's so far and few between now. It's so different, man. I'm telling you, it's so
Yeah, I don't
different.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
I do that shit, and I'm telling you, every time you go somewhere, somebody there watches YouTube, and if they don't know you, they have a favorite auditor, and shit like that. Is crazy, man. Especially if they're young, bro.
Mine's the fisherman guy in Florida. I like
Our
him the best.
fisherman, that's my man. So
That's
it
the
used to
number
be
one.
solo yacker, yeah.
Yeah,
See,
that
everybody
guy's
got an
amazing.
auditor. Yes. Yes,
I've
that's
been
why he
following him
made
for
steak
years.
for me, man. He's a chef in his real job, day job.
Is he?
Yeah, at a resort, a high-end resort and shit with a private beach on top of another beach right there in Miami. Is luxurious, crazy shit I ever seen.
I like that guy so much.
He's great. He's the nicest person I ever met. I tell him that all the time. He is the nicest fuck I ever met, bro. He is.
See? I know
Sweet
your
dude.
circle a little bit. See, I'm not bad.
I'm telling you, everybody does, even the fucking cops. I just went where we go. We hit a few counties right out here in Colorado and shit. And I'm telling you, one of us got recognized. He was like, wow, is that good citizen media? They all were very tame and knew about auditors and was trying to make
Are
a
you an
really good
auditor?
impression. I'm a cop watcher. I do a lot of audits, but I'm a
Oh,
cop
that's
watcher.
awesome.
Yeah.
And is that your channel? What is it?
Joke. Wait, what is my fucking name now? I went into a room. I went
I'll
to
drop your link.
Eli's
I'll drop your link, Joe.
Inspector Gadget.
Oh yeah, you got a name change. Joe, you always get name changes.
I went into Eli's today as ha 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 ha, and they were like, "Say your name, speak. Who are you?" I was like, "Oh fuck!" I had to change my name real quick.
I can always count on $2 when Joe shows up.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, Joe Cool's channel.
I got it.
Joe Cool.
All right. Well, I don't have the stuff up to go to the link. I'll just remember because I like otters. I follow so many.
My man.
As long as Chili DeCastro ain't your hero.
I talked to Chili on the phone today, man. I had a legal question. I could present it to you, cats. But yeah, I talked to him on the phone. He gave me a bunch of case law. Still got to study. I mean, go ahead, play your vid, Flo. I got a question for you guys afterward.
You got this, buddy.
Oh, that's that one
Yeah,
again.
who's gonna make
I
it?
love this fucking.
Oh, just wait, Joe. Just wait.
Here, bear. You okay? Where are
Wait,
you?
here it comes.
He's mad.
Drowning?
No.
Oh,
Come on, buddy.
I realize now. I
Come
realize
here.
why he's screaming at
Come
first.
here.
That's what I
Come
was
here and let me
thinking.
dry you.
Oh my God, he's pathetic.
Like,
That's the worst cat.
So angry.
that cat is pissed.
Do you realize why it's crying like that at the beginning? I do now.
Why? It's wet.
No, it's because it didn't want to be on wherever it came from. It was getting out of the boat, or it didn't already want to be surrounded by water on the bridge.
They made the
It was
cat
in
do
front.
it. That's why he was so mad at him.
Right.
Like I told y'all I was gonna fall in the water. Some of that shit.
He was already scared.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
I
dumb
get it now.
ass. Oh my God. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
you
boy.
could tell by the way he's walking on the dock. He wasn't too sure.
Yeah, that was his first time. He was in a hurry to get off, and he's fat, so it's always funny when fat motherfuckers
Yeah, that
fall.
Coriolis effect got him at the end there.
But it was, that's what it was.
I don't give a
right?
fuck. You guys
Yeah.
can call it cat abuse. That shit was hilarious.
I said they should have left it in there.
Sarah, tell him it's funny.
It's fucking funny.
Thank you.
Damn.
I might have a chance. My game just went into overtime. I got $10 on it.
What kind of game
Boise
you bet?
State and San Diego State.
Oh, very good.
I love college basketball. I couldn't break that. I'm still in the matrix on that one. They couldn't take college basketball away from me.
College football, man. I used to
You
watch
like college
football.
football? Mine is college basketball still. Man, they're
Yeah.
athletes. These guys are
I used to
freaking
love that
athletes.
college basketball, bro. Yes.
Where do they grow these people?
I swear. It's so great
The
before
same way
they
they
get all
did the
that
dogs. The same way
There
they
you go.
did
The same as the dogs. Who said that? I couldn't see what
breeding. They bred them.
Wasn't that Jimmy the Greek or Howard Cosell that had said that at one time that they were grown that way?
Okay, that
Jimmy
was
the
Jimmy got popped for that
Jimmy
shit.
did.
Yeah.
Jimmy got caught for that one. Howard
Yeah.
Cosell got caught for saying, "Look at that little monkey run." And
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
saying
that's
football.
right. That's right.
Yeah. And
They
he's the least
had
racist
cancel
person
culture
there is.
and
But
cancel
they just-
culture back then. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they have it all.
I didn't think
was
Jimmy the
watching a
Greek was bogus
1950
either. I
I
thought
was
he
watching
got popped bogus.
1958. Groucho Marx's
Yeah.
Bet Your Life, right? And he was rank. He made fat jokes on women. He do everything, right? But he was complaining about censorship even then. So I can't imagine what it's like now. You know, from
What's his
but
name? Jimmy the Greek got popped. He was saying that I think it was the kicker thing, or the defensive end thing, and how could ain't no white DBs in the league or something like that.
Right.
And he was saying, black people been through more, either slaves in Africa, whatever. They had to work harder. It would be in their genes more than white people.
Oh no, you're wrong. That's that one you're talking about quarterbacks, and that was that guy that Rush Limbaugh.
But Jimmy
I'm
the Greek's the
thinking
one
Jimmy
that
went
said they were bred that way.
bred. That was Jimmy. Yeah.
And Rush Limbaugh says that they weren't smart enough. And
no,
he
I
got
didn't see
fired that
Rush,
week too.
dumbass.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't like him no way.
He was on ESPN with them
Well,
too.
John
They thought
Wayne
he
said
did.
the same thing.
Yeah, Elvis Presley said the only thing a black person do for me is wash my car or some shit. all your heroes when you're black be just breaking your fucking heart left and right. Mel Gibson, I was a huge fan too. He said, go out there and hope a pack of niggers rape you. And what the hey?
Joe, I got news for
Hogan,
you. I think
Dog the Bounty
Wait,
Hunter.
Mel Gibson hated
You're really
everybody.
surprised by that, though, Joe? You were
What?
really surprised?
Yeah, I
I'm
was.
surprised.
Hulk, I was, man. Athletes, and I don't know if wrestling that's what it is. I expect more of them. Just on the strength, all the camaraderie. I expect them to be more enlightened, generally speaking. But I always get a surprise when one of them loses his fucking mind, and I'll beat every hard R in here and blah blah. You be like, damn, Joe, you was just hugging dude after the game. It's weird.
Right.
What do you think of Charles Barkley saying he's going to punch Trump supporters in the nose? A black Trump supporter.
I didn't hear that, and I
2
would
days ago,
expect
yeah,
that
he
of
straight
him
out
because
said it.
he's a caveman. I'd expect that shit.
We
Yeah,
are happy to provide you with a home for a satisfactory life experience. A life full of purpose, fun, friendship with Greg from accounting, and complete home surveillance to ensure safety at all times.
Oh, that's so calming, slow.
that dude dancing
Makes me
around
feel
is
so
pretty
good about
funny.
things.
I like to give it's Sasquatch has made it perfectly clear to me that he does not like non-liminal whatever.
I'm not a big fan.
So I got him some extra clips.
Is that where you got the first Utopia clip from?
Yeah.
Your children will be taught combat skills early as age 5 in order to crush the competition when they fully mature. Little Deborah and Jesse need to fire a pistol with precision accuracy while drowning out the screams of the non-believers. Good job.
Notice
so
the kids
disturbing.
got Desert Eagles.
Awesome.
The kids got 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistols.
The recoil would shoot that kid across the
Yeah, right.
I guess it depends on how well trained they are.
I don't know,
We're gonna
man.
do
I was just about to say that's where the training comes in.
Well, one of
Yeah,
them
they
got a
curve
nut shot
check.
in. I
Not
saw
a
that.
Desert Eagle, though. Like
I
you
learned
said,
on
not
a
a Desert
44
Eagle.
Magnum. Yes, sir. If she knew how to hold it and she knew how to absorb the shock, there's no reason she should drop it.
Well, there
Yeah.
you go. Because she don't know how to hold it, and she can't hold it. She's not strong enough to hold the shock. That's you ain't gonna get no
Desert Eagles
3-year-old.
are so heavy that the recoil is actually shockingly low compared to
Yeah,
like
it
a
helps, right?
7
All that
Magnum.
weight, it helps, right?
I did not know that.
You ever?
But the
I've never
Magnum,
actually shot one.
You ever fired a original 1911?
I don't know what that is.
They have a twist to them when you pull the
Is that a
trigger.
swing?
Yep.
Is that a fishing pole?
Yeah,
45
right.
cal.
It's
M1911 military.
I carried a weapon for 30 years, and I don't know shit about guns.
You're the worst employee ever, bro.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
The
30
most
years.
disinterested
Wow, and I
employee
can't
ever.
believe.
Why
And
does
have
Barty
you been
Five
married,
come to mind?
Marvin?
Have I what?
Have you been married?
I was married 18 years, got twin boys, and I got a daughter, and she's 42, and they're 38. And
Would you
they all live in.
recommend marriage to me? Would you recommend it?
You know what? I always after my 18 years, I'm never getting married. I'm never gonna have a girlfriend. I'm never gonna do this. Especially if they smoke, if they have a kid. I had all this list, right? And I turned out so many. Then there was just one I met in a grocery store in 5 minutes. I don't care how many kids or she smoked every day, every hour. You know, so if that certain one and you see and you connect through the ether or whatever you want to call it, nothing else matters.
Oh.
I was talking about a woman in particular, your ex-wife.
What about her? Oh, you want her? You can have her.
That's the one I want. Yeah,
Take my wife, please.
Hey man, I got
Would you
one
recommend I marry her?
She's Turkish.
Oh, that's whatever. That's whatever.
Mine's just schizophrenic. You can have her.
Yeah, I met her when I was in Turkey.
I'll trade you 2 exes for your ex-wife.
Did you live in Turkey or did she live here?
No, I lived in Turkey for 5 years.
Okay, so wait, are we doing this? Because if we're doing this, I can trade you 2 redneck crackheads for 1 Turkish ex-wife.
Does she bring it to the table, man? I might take dude ex-wife.
That was his best. What are you talking about?
Right,
bro?
that's what I'm
Guys,
saying.
don't get
Joe,
the stream
damn.
shut down for human trafficking, man.
The other night, it's not happening tonight, man. The other night, I was straight running what was it, an auction for these guys.
That is why I'm banned from eBay for life, though. Human trafficking.
Yeah, he sold a person. He actually accomplished slavery.
True story.
Right.
Is that a true story?
Slavery.
Yeah, that's a
Why
true
are you
story.
banned for life?
I mean,
Human
they
trafficking.
say slavery is dead. The flow state has convinced me otherwise.
He tried to sell his ex-old lady online.
Oh,
that'd
dog,
be so
Somebody
hilarious.
paid.
So
Somebody bought her.
I listed a friend online or on eBay for sale for like 20 grand or 40 grand, something big, just as a joke. And somebody bought her. And so after a few days, I clicked the I have not been paid yet button so that eBay would push for payment, because I figured if somebody's going to want to buy humans, I'll rip them off. I'm not above that. This isn't a morality contest. This is revenue. And that was it.
Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
What
I
kind
thought
of
you didn't
mind? I mean, that's
Hold on.
wow.
Wait a second. Is
Bed
this
jet
a
on that.
slippery slope fallacy I hear about? Starts off as a joke. You're just listing a person. Next thing you know, you're an entire trafficking ring.
So what were you
You're in a
doing? Just
trafficking
sitting there
ring on
watching
FBI
TV, high as hell, and this idea just came to you. Hey, I can put this on eBay.
That's
I mean,
probably
where's a mind like that work?
exactly what happened.
It started off
Flow's
good.
not wrapped too
It was
tight.
brilliant when he started off with it.
Like
Put
the
your
follow-up
ex-wife on
is
me.
the best
Brilliant. But damn it, yeah, fuck it, I'm here. I might as well go all in. That was the part that got a little right.
Let me open an
But someone
unpaid
actually
buyer
said
case.
they pay for it. Did actually really someone want to buy that?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but I was willing to send them something that was not the person listed.
Right, but they actually all they
Hey.
had to do is try to collect them, and they said, "Yeah, I'll pay 40,000." That part of it was done,
They
right?
bid.
They wanted to
Yes,
pay.
they bid.
No,
Yeah, he probably
not
got
a
a
bid
visit
price.
too.
Oh, dude.
It
People
wasn't
sell
an
their
auction. It
souls
was
on
just
eBay.
a sale price. But I had it set so that you could buy an item without it forcing you to complete the payment right there. And so after about 2 or 3 days, I submitted the I haven't been paid yet on this sale thing, and that was the end of my eBaying.
Yeah. There's people who sell their souls. What they'll do is they'll write a piece of paper like, this is a materialization of my soul or whatever. When you buy this, you own it or whatever. People actually buy that shit, and it's weird.
Well, there was people actually selling body parts on eBay at one time.
Does this mean Flow State's the only person on panel that actually owes reparations? He's actually been involved in the slave trade. Like, for real.
She knew about it when I listed her.
What'd she say?
That's what she said.
Like
just 20 grand?
What do you expect she'd say? What would you guys say?
You gotta up that
You
buy it
could at
now
least
price.
got 50 grand. Yeah.
Right.
24-hour auction.
What she said. You didn't have
I
the
am
50?
banned. I am banned from a Denny's in Fulton County because I asked the waitress, "Do you have any idea how much you could get for a white baby on the black market?"
Yeah, that's right.
She kicked me out.
Oh, she was pregnant?
No,
Was she pregnant?
it's just some random chick.
Wow.
We were going down to Florida one year. We went by way of Alabama, and the kids were little, and we stopped in this local restaurant to get something to eat. We walked in and we sat down, and the waitress come over. She said, "What would y'all like to drink?" And I said, "Well, I'll have a cup of coffee." And she said, "Well, how do you want that?" And I said, "Like my women, hot and black." She turned around, walked back to the counter,
That's funny.
started whispering. All of a sudden, everybody in that restaurant's turning around looking at us. And the wife's like, "Are they coming back to take our order?" I
Right.
said,
Is it
"Dear,"
good or bad? Right.
I said, "Dear,
No,
we're going
right
to have
there.
to go to another restaurant. They are not going to serve us."
I guess the internet is just so different. People are always sensitive, right? Always sensitive.
You said people were always sensitive. It's
I
not
guess
nothing
they've
new?
always been sensitive, but we say, oh, no, they weren't. Look, back in the day, you could do this. But you know what? They must have been sensitive. We just didn't have the internet blasting it everywhere.
I hear you.
I'm
That's
surprised
interesting.
that a generation raised on South Park is such pussies about things.
I'm not.
Well,
It's-
obviously, this panel is a refuge for disagreeable people.
Right.
So probably
Yeah.
none of us are all that sensitive.
I mean, I hate Joe. I mean, he's over there. I just don't like him.
And I don't
Like
have
you
any
do,
feelings
me and
about
you, we have
Sasquatch
problems.
at all.
But it's all
We have a
right.
problem. Is it because of the non-liminal messaging?
It's the beef. No, it's the beef.
You
We
almost
just
made
yeah,
Proper Jeff laugh on that one. I seen him almost smile.
Well,
Yeah, I
don't
wasn't a big.
playing games, and I'm stupid
Whole
too.
state is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
I
Oh,
can't believe all of y'all were up there. He let all of y'all up.
I was
Float
never a fan of Fulton
fermented
County.
Captain Crunch, and you know it.
Mm-mm.
Who let
Else you're supposed
y'all
to
up
get
where?
drunk off your cereal.
Were y'all up on his panel?
Whole state is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
Okay, he usually played y'all. Oh,
He
I
was
thought y'all were
replaying
on
it.
the panel.
Who is that speaking?
Tommy.
Tommy.
Sounded like a computerized version.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
that's
the audio quality
Tommy.
is kind of crap. But...
That's because he's deep throating his mic over there, trying to be heard. He's swallowing that damn thing. You can hear.
He
his
don't
cold.
even. He don't even own a mic. That's the sad part.
That
He's
dude's
got
a
like phones
character.
upon phones, like any good tweaker would.
Like him.
Call me a pedo. Say some derogatory meth shit.
Okay.
I ain't gonna say shit. I was using like 4 when I was in Chicago, so I'm not gonna.
You guys
Homeboy
are gonna get so tired of that one. I love that one.
I missed that one before.
I played
I
it
have a
like
special
five
affinity
or
for
6
Tommy.
times tonight.
I mean, homie got the money shot.
That was a good
Flo,
watermelon hit.
well, YouTube this. If hopefully y'all seen the vid, the guy who spit on the guy who was getting on the L. The doors was closing, so he spits on the guy. The guy tries to get to him. He opened it this far. He come back to him, spit on him again, dead in the face. The guy sticks his arm out to open the door.
Hold
the guy
up, Joe.
comes.
Joe, tell me what to search.
Guy
Normally when
spits.
people start off by YouTube this, my brain automatically goes, yeah, fucking right. But this one,
I don't know. I saw it on Reddit or something, I'm sure. But hopefully it's on YouTube. Guy spits on guy on train. That should get you there just because that should be the #1 shit everybody talking about.
On the L.
So he kept getting his medicine again over and over.
Yeah, he came back for a 3rd time and the doors pop open. And the guy was like 6'4". He's like 5 something. Oh my God, it was great. They can't show the ending on YouTube, man, because dude beat the hell out that little dude. Oh man, he come back once too often.
There's a lot of people
right.
spitting on each other on
Yes, there's a
train.
bunch.
Oh.
There's a bunch.
This might be it, bro. Let's see what we got. Yeah, that's it. That was the
Look,
second
you mute
time.
Man,
I would not do well in cities.
That was that's the second time.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's the first time.
Yeah.
He come back and hit him a second time.
And
then he come back for a 3rd time and his ass
And
gets
they get
busted.
the door open.
They got the doors open then.
Yeah.
They ain't
That's
showing
what-
the end.
probably wrong.
They can't show that part on YouTube, huh?
Oh my goodness. I'll send it to you, man, because I sent
I'll
to a
do it.
couple more people. First he grabs the guy by the collar, he knocks him down, then he beats him until the guy's unconscious, then he kicks him in the head, and everybody who runs over to stop it, everybody around is yelling, "Don't!" He spit in that man's face, "Don't stop!" Then dude walks off. Oh, it's great, bro. Shit.
Got a brain injury from all that shit now.
Yeah, you don't need to kick him. He's knocked out. Like you got to have some honor. That ain't right.
You spit in the dude's face, you get no honor in response.
It seemed logical to me. The beating seemed fair at the time.
No, it did seem beat it. No, for real. But then after the pass out though, like you gotta stop it.
Yeah. I stopped fights after the pass out myself.
Yeah, no. The beating was it was deserved. It was earned.
Yeah, that go out the window when a guy head bouncing on the pavement and his
But after
eyes
you
are
like you
not
ain't got it,
focusing no more.
but he was probably in the zone. Didn't even realize he was passed
Yeah.
out.
I had a friend that was so evil. He just died, but and he's a gang chief, so he got a lot of buddies over to beat up this guy. He sold the gun while they were out there working, and said he lost it. But they beat him up. I said it was for 45 minutes, and my friend said it was an hour, 15 minutes. But they beat him so long, he would pass out, and he wouldn't let them stop beating him. And he would wake up while he was getting beaten and scream, sound like a woman. And they would beat him till he passed out again, and this shit went on over and over.
Damn.
Yeah, you remind me with that train.
Did he die?
No, but the guy stood out there while they put him in an ambulance, which he had a habit of doing. This is not the only time in the story where this dude did this, and I watched him. He stand there, and he said it was to remind them when they get in that ambulance, don't say shit. Like, jeez, bro. But the guy, okay, another story. He's dead now, so I guess it's okay to tell. I just went to his funeral a couple months ago.
Sounds like he's gonna come back and beat the fuck out of you.
No, but it's personal business. I don't know who's listening.
I don't even want to know.
The guy, right, fool, you're smart.
Took himself out.
The one guy he did that to, when he got out of jail, he was another chief, and he did that to this guy with sticks and bats, calls some gang members, all that shit, and bounced him down the stairs and shit. I was over to his crib when the shit happened, washed him into the ambulance, and this guy came back and caught him at a traffic light, shot him in the face, blew off his bottom jaw. They put a bone in there, and then he came back and killed that dude from his hip. And they came back and he killed that dude. Yeah.
How did he die?
The one he didn't die. Oh, the one who got shot in the face. He killed the guy who shot him in the face. Which one?
Your friend, the one you went to his
funeral. He was real sick. Karma got him, right? And he murdered a lot of people. That ain't even the start of it. I mean, he murdered a lot of people and people we knew. And for those, he was horrible. And for those last years, he started bending over, and he couldn't talk. He couldn't articulate his words. And he spent his last years mumbling what no one could understand him with a cane, bent over, walking at about 2 miles an hour.
How old was he?
It's probably about early 60s, I think, when he died just a little while ago.
Wow.
That's a rough life.
It is, man. Karma's a bitch too, man.
One of the worst ones we had in our prison was there was a screwdriver missing from the maintenance crew, so everything's locked down. We're locked down for 3 days, can't find it. So lockdown comes off, and this one Sereno and the other Sereno, he was told to hit him. It was a celly. So he took this screwdriver, was probably an 8 to 10 inch screwdriver. It was a big one. So he goes there and stabs his celly. Let me see what I'm looking at me. And it goes right through the back of his neck and comes out his mouth.
Ooh.
Okay, so it didn't hit anything vital. He thought he was trying to hit the vital jugular there.
Mm-hmm.
So then he timed it right when the cells were opening. So the cell opened, and he comes running out, the guy who just did the stabbing. Well, the guy he stabbed takes it out, and now he's out there on the floor around the stairwell chasing the guy with the screwdriver he just got stabbed with.
Now, I'm surprised that you had screwdrivers that long there at all.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That state shit.
Workers. Maintenance.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, when you're not allowed to have a toothbrush longer than my pinky, I'm surprised they let a screwdriver like that in at all.
Oh, dude, you got to remember, state, they got industry there. You got to work on this. Everything's done by you. You know, by your maintenance
furniture
people.
shop, all kinds of things.
Yes, shoes, furniture, carpentry, and then working on the air conditioners on top of that. They got to have screwdrivers, and everything's shadow board. If something's missing,
Right,
You know
it's
it.
got an outline on the board, so if the tool's not there, you know that it's
And so it was
missing.
locked down, and we couldn't find it. So you can't keep them locked down forever. So
As soon
we
as
were
they
all
pop
ready.
the cells, dude, come out and shake them. Hell no.
Yeah, they got him. He didn't die. I've seen a lot of guys you think should be died. The only worst one I've seen was well, there's lots of them, but one of them was on the handball court. There's this guy just sitting there, and the inmates come over to me and go, "Hey, Walk, you need to go check out that guy on the handball court." He had a shank. It was probably an 8-inch shank sticking back of his head and coming out the forehead, just leaning over there.
Yeah, go check that guy out for sure.
Yeah, they let you know because they want it over with. You know, they don't. Their lockdowns come on. You see, state's a lot different county, and there's no one getting beat up or anything. It's locked down. They go like that, and just downtime.
Yeah. Every day you thought you was gonna have to fight in there, and if you couldn't fight the opposition, you'd fight your own. You know,
But
the
that's
deck was
county, not
always
state.
blowing up.
Not
Yeah, in
state.
county, right? It's the exact opposite. Every day it's a fight. You know, you can't talk to a family member without hearing all that shit and stress and bullshit. I got a good one where a guy tried to stab me too, and I had to run. He was trying to stab me in the shower and shit. And I got one of those.
Oh, that's the worst place to get in the shower. You feel so defenseless. I don't care who you are. You feel defenseless.
That's why they time it like that. But this one,
oh yeah,
I ran in there because he was trying to stab me. He was one of our guys. He was on security, and everybody gets a shank on security, and he kept playing around too much. So they take him in the cell to give him his violation, which everybody else except this motherfucker stabbed the first nigga he see, jump over the railing and just start trying to stab motherfuckers, man. I run down there to protect somebody, and he turned around and tried to stab me. And man, I'm serious, like out of a cartoon. I was just out of range. And then my guys came and we grabbed they had a push broom at the time. And I pulled the stick and I pulled the bottom and my guy pulled the stick and it both came off. We started beating with that and the guards came in like, everybody find a cell, god damn it. That was my first lockdown, all that shit.
Oh, yeah, it's
fun
you
times.
survive.
Fun time.
That's crazy. That is crazy stuff.
Yeah, the jail story. Shit. Sarah, tell us your jail story.
I don't have one. That's why I'm silent. I'm like, what do you guys fucking do to get you into jail all the time? You guys, like, who are you hanging out with that you have all these?
You
gotta
spend It's the same people that you're hanging out with now.
It's bad. Apparently, I need to go. It's all right. You
right,
got
literally
51
the same
minutes of my
cats
time,
now.
then I gotta go anyways.
You're hilarious.
Birds of a feather.
Right.
Does that mean I'm gonna go shank somebody next week? Do I need
Oh,
to
she's got prison
lie
talk
down
now.
and get
She's
ready?
got prison talk. She watched Shawshank Redemption a couple times.
Uh-oh.
Don't forget, Sasquatch is next to you, so you'll probably go, I don't know, do whatever Bigfoot's doing in the forest soon, too.
We hide.
What do y'all hide? You'll
Rub
probably
their
hide
poop
in
delivering.
I'm
gonna make you squeal like a pig, boy.
Break him down like a shotgun. Make him
That's
squeal
what
like a
fucked
pig.
up movie, bro. That's what fucked up movie, especially you're a kid. They suggest that fucking movie.
Yeah, that was crazy when they grabbed him by the nose and told him, and he was squealing too.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ned
he was
Beatty,
squealing.
he had to go to therapy after that movie.
Did he really?
Ned Beatty, yeah.
Wow.
It messed him up.
Well, he did okay in Superman after that, so I guess he survived.
Georgia's a different kind of place, bro.
What's that?
Georgia's a different kind of place.
You think that's a real thing? That's a stupid question, right? It had to be based off of something real.
Well, I mean, we have what's referred to as non-people. We have these people that don't live on the grid. They just live out in places. And so it's not unheard of for somebody to wander across one of these groups and just get adopted for a while.
They got a cop at a bed where they wandered across one of them camps and the people tried to fight them with weapons and shit.
Yes. Hey, you guys remember Buford T. Pusser?
Yes.
Mama.
Walking tall.
Ah,
yeah, they just dug up his wife. They
Why?
exhumed her because they're opening a murder investigation into her
Oh
killing.
wow.
That's kind of a waste of money.
Why?
Yeah.
Why? Because the first people dead already? Because it was so
Well,
long
see,
ago?
that's what set Buford off was them killing his wife.
I didn't know that. That's what that was about.
Yeah, that's a
that's
true
all
story.
revenge movie. Revenge.
I remember it was a true story, and I remember him having the wood. And I thought he got killed in real life, right? He got killed too. Is that true? I remember him getting killed.
Years later.
Who knows
I
what
would
the
have to
real
look it
story
up.
is there?
Yeah, I remember that shit. When The Rock
Yeah,
did that movie, he went in there with a 2x4 and busted up something. I thought about The Walking Tall when he had with the big gambling guy who owned the town. That's what I thought about Walking Tall.
Yeah. Also, who knows who killed his wife? Maybe someone higher up than him killed his wife, and that's the story they covered. Story on it. You know, great
Yeah,
movie.
might be.
Plot
Yeah.
They
twist.
just
Plot
last
twist.
couple of
It was
weeks they
him.
just dug her up.
What if it was him and he blamed the mob?
That's possible.
He killed his own wife, and that
But I just
heroic
don't
shit
believe
was
the
a
mob
cover
would kill
story.
his wife, though. That's a stretch. I mean, I'm not saying they don't, but I'm just saying that makes a movie. That's for sure.
Lindsay say change my name back, Flo.
I think
I
she
don't
said
want
it
to
to
offend.
me. I don't know if you've noticed that I got a name change as
I'm pretty
well.
sure she was talking to me. I'm pretty sure.
Go gadget racism
Why
card.
would Flo be offended by that name? He considers himself one anyway. Of course, she's not
Yeah,
talking to
that's
you.
true.
You know what? Oops. As the only one who owes reparations, I got you.
How do you do this reparations thing?
I'm off reparations duty now.
I've never actually owned a person or attempted to sell one other than, imagery. But I'm on a tight NDA for that one.
Who is the Sir Greystoke? I don't recognize that name.
That's
From
Tarzan.
Yeah, I remember it from Tarzan. Yeah.
Lord Greystoke was Tarzan.
No, in the chat.
right.
It's a person's name in the chat.
By the way, that was some racist nonsense bullshit that
Oh my
I
God,
can't even
actually is.
stomach Tarzan no more because it was the white dude that had to be the savior of the black motherfuckers.
Why not?
Who?
Tarzan. It was the same story. You get tired of hearing, right?
It's like I told the people in the chat earlier. You always have a savior. They always want the one. There's always a savior. It's another Jesus story.
A lot of black
I don't even know what you're
motherfuckers.
talking about, but it sounds like I agree.
Yeah, a lot of black
Tarzan.
motherfuckers doing the savior shit in white stories. Is the savior of the movie or the story? Is it a black dude coming usually?
Didn't
Nah.
Tango and Chain come and save that one dude?
Which one was that? He got you on that one, bro.
Well,
And then,
It was so funny. I can't even calculate it yet. I don't even know he's
Jim
saved
Eagle.
already.
Jim Eagle was always saving Walker, Texas Ranger.
Okay, I don't even know who that is.
And Denzel Washington's the savior now in a lot of movies.
And don't forget Tonto. Tonto was saving Lone Ranger.
Yeah, don't get me started, bro.
I'm naked on the show. When I do the show, I'm naked. Then they look at the show and am I naked? I mean, and I mean, this is how dumb the white race is. What are we supposed to do?
Now Top Cop does his show naked.
For sure.
Talcott,
CGI tops and shit.
Talcott needs to groom his fucking hair.
If you ever watch, he's always got a blanket across his lap.
Because he's paralyzed from polio.
Oh.
I saw some of his early shit I was showing my girl. And he was a good looking guy. He's kept his shit shaved and his hair done. And, he kept a new shirt on and looked
Then
a
he
bit
thought
like
he was Jesus and he grew it long and the beard long.
he was selling himself. Then he went to Jesus. Then he went back. He was selling himself in that beginning like one of those motivators. Hi, I'm Jack Talcott. We could all come together. It was like, hey.
You know what? Since I know that he's watching right now.
The link's right there. It's
Yeah, you
literally
read it.
right there.
I don't
One
know.
click away.
Yeah,
I'm
I
looking
liked
at
it.
Chopper Joe right now. Chopper Joe looks like Walking Dead, coming out of the ground as a zombie. That
I
is so
liked when
cool.
he said he wasn't watching the show, that he just happened across it every time his
Dude,
name
he's
came up.
keeping notes on a legal pad. Of course he's watching.
Well, that means
Stop
you're
being
in.
a chicken. Okay? Stop being a fucking chicken.
That dude's hilarious. People are
You're in
funny,
2
right?
notebooks then, Flo. You're popular. I said you're in 2 notebooks then.
Yeah, you probably
Cynthia and
filled 2
Jack.
notebooks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cynthia's. Oh, I'm. Lindsay carries a notebook around. I'm sure I've made it there. If I haven't,
Oh
I'm offended.
boy.
Who else got notebooks around here?
I got a bunch. I could put
Harmon's
half
got a
I got
notebook.
my
dozen of
notebook
them.
right here.
M does it.
Which notebook? And I haven't known Harmon that long. Oh, Joe Cool's robbed a 3rd grader.
I can guarantee you're in there nowhere, bro.
I bet you Sarah's got one.
M uses
I
post-it
wasn't
notes.
listening. What do I have?
Do you have
A
notebook
with
notes on
Flo's
things
name
and
in it.
people?
On people?
Yes.
No.
Spreadsheets.
Of the panel verse.
No, I don't have any of that.
She
shit.
uses Excite.
Very healthy.
No. My notes are on books and theories and ideas, not on fucking people.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've seen some of them.
Yeah. Healthy shit.
What's a good theory? Tell me a good theory out there, Sarah. I want to hear a good theory.
Mandela.
Get one.
I don't really. I mean, Mandela. I'm not really full on board with it. I
No,
actually think
okay.
it's a reverse Mandela. I actually think
Mandela's a
they're
perfect
not changing
exercise in
things.
group
But
think.
whatever.
Give her.
Flo doesn't like Mandela.
Give
I
him.
don't like it.
Held out
Sarah,
the
Pick a better one.
theory of when you have your Kundalini
all right.
What?
Oh, tell
by
me about
George
that.
Carey. He interprets it. The theory is that every moon cycle, you create a physical germ in your manger, which according to him was the sacral chakra, where the feminine is at. And during the 2.5 days when the moon is in your astrological sign, it can rise up and go through the alchemical process. And you can reach additional enlightenment and create the Christos soil. And I can tell you that from personal experience that his theory in terms of the date calculations are accurate.
Are you saying a certain time of each month a person is more open?
Yes.
And
Just
that's
because when they
determined
were
by
born?
what?
The overlap, the exact date for me was, you're going to have to use multiple cycles here to see the overlap. Because you have to have your sun sign in the Western tropical, the sun sign in the Eastern sidereal, and then the actual location of of it in astronomical terms. And the overlap of those three, that day is the day it will.
Zero chance this is a real
Let's
thing.
do that again.
So that's the day you go to casino.
No.
No.
Those
All
days
right.
are when you
Let's
have
watch
to
that.
actually get rid, like you have to
This
have
is
the
a good
most.
color scheme. We like this color scheme.
During those days is when you're supposed to overcome all of temptations. If you
So-
lose the temptation,
Oh,
it
I
will
cannot
not
overcome
rise.
any temptations.
Zero chance that is a real thing, though,
And how
right?
do you overcome this? How just
sleeping on the
magic?
west spot.
It's like basically you being tempted by Satan. You have to not give in to any of your
Oh,
desires and urges and lust and greed and eat healthy and all this stuff. If you can
Nope,
overcome
failed already.
them, then it can rise up. If you don't, then your firstborn son gets slaughtered.
that's
How
fair.
can Mercury have
Excessive.
a input on what happens in my life and someone else's on panel? How is that possible?
Think of, it's not Mercury, it's the moon. And
Okay.
the moon is, it
That's
dictates
easier
the
to.
flow of water. Okay, and we're like 70% water. So
Yeah, all right.
think of
That's,
water as the movement of the feminine energy.
yeah.
And
That's
then
just
you
going to
have
make me have to pee.
actual- Say what?
I mean, that might make me have to pee, but I don't really see it having a whole lot of effect inside
Yeah,
my
but so
brain.
so the moon is in everybody's sign for 2 days during its cycle.
Approximately 2.5 days it goes through each of the signs.
And so at the peak of this 2.5 days in the cycle, let's say, Joe, what month are you? What sign are you, Joe?
Cancer, late June.
Okay, so and when it goes through Cancer, whatever day of the, do you know what day of the month that is? What
Me?
cycle? No,
the,
does she?
the moon is on a different cycle, so it won't be the same day every
Oh,
month.
it changes every time that it goes
Yeah,
into
'cause the
Cancer,
moon is on
but
a
it
fast
will in a month
rotation.
be in Cancer for 2.5 days.
Approximately 2.5
How the
days.
fuck they figure that out? That is awesome. I don't know how you figure that out. That's got too much time on their hands. What do you
That's
think,
what
Joe?
I
It's
think.
literally
Right.
just
Motherfuckers are
interpreting the
making
Bible
shit up. They
correctly.
got too much fucking time on their
Time.
hands. That's the only argument I hear. And
You
I'll
know, it's alchemical is basically chemistry stuff. It's Egyptian crap. It's the mysteries that they're just
basically though, the moon pulls on all of us the same every day and night.
Yeah, but
yes,
she says
but
on your birth sign
when
it
you're
doesn't.
actually born, like they say we're born of the stars, okay? So your physical makeup in your DNA is going to be drawn to the certain placements of the stars.
So incoherent that it's barely comprehensible.
There you go.
I haven't heard that argument before.
Yeah. So that goes along with your chakras and everything else.
What about
electromagnetism.
Sarah?
It's it's chemistry.
Did you
Give
know
them your
alchemy believes in the? I can't. Go ahead, Joe. I can't think of the word. I'm going to
transmutation or something. Sarah, give them your position on, I don't know, afterlife or a creator. Either one. I'm not sure I know about.
My position on the creator and afterlife? Well, I think we've had multiple lives.
That's dope. I'm with that.
So I believe in reincarnation.
I do too.
believe that when you've satisfied, when you reach like the peak level of your soul, you no longer have to reincarnate, but you have the option.
I would agree with that. I don't know why I believe that, but I believe that too.
It's because between her soothing voice speaking confusing things and Sasquatch's background right here hypnotizing you into being
Everything
in a
sounds
vulnerable
so-
mental state.
You're right, Sarah. You're right. Now that I think
Yeah,
about
see,
it,
I-
you're right.
She is correct in all things. You
Oh,
must
I remember now.
Obey,
All
Joe.
things, I am the
Obey.
Almighty. I am.
Did you know alchemists, though, the number one thing is they believe in androgynous beings?
We are
As in what?
masculine and feminine energies. Yes.
Yeah, they think a
All
man. They
androgynous.
like the transgender thing. They like one person. Do you know the religion? Do you know how they got to the
There's a
androgyny?
misunderstanding. This is where the Baphomet comes in, where they actually think it's a physical, like like your actual
It's got
physical body,
boobs.
male and female. When it's
Do you know how they
energetic,
believe
of
in Adam and Eve?
masculine
Do you know
feminine.
that part? Do you know how they believe in Adam and Eve?
I just heard the Baphomet
I
part
don't know.
today that
Remind me
she's
of their.
talking
They
about.
believe in Adam and Eve were the perfect being, that they were one being together. And when the creation, started and with the sin, that they became split apart. So now you have the man, and so the perfect being is when they join back together. There's a couple movies with Demi Moore and stuff called The Butcher's Wife. They talk about the split aparts.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
so
Thomas. That's the twins. They describe that in the Gospel of Thomas. That's your twins.
There you
when they're
go. So they
separated.
believe in that. Well, I mean, to me, it's all comic book, but I know what they believe. I'm not putting it down. I just saying I'm not buying it. But that's where this androgynous stuff and this transgender stuff came into the religion of the Hollywood people and entertainment, is they believe in this androgynous thing.
That's
And
because they think Adam is the human, the physical. Adam is the soul. He separates the soul into two compartments.
I blame
Well,
I think people are getting non-binary and freaking transgender confused with one another too.
No shit.
Yeah,
Because
it's Adam and
one
Eve, not
doesn't
Adam and
exist
Steve.
another one doesn't exist.
I like that. But that's what they believe. They believe they split apart. You have to believe in alchemy. You have to believe in androgyny, that the perfect being is the male and female combined to one entity. That really goes.
And I'm drier than the fiery pits of hell.
It's not
So-
male and female biology. It's
They're turning all the frogs gay.
energies.
But the split apart was Adam and Eve. They were the perfect being. They were together and they split
Adam,
apart.
yeah, Adam means
And
man.
Eve.
Adam was split into man and wife. It wasn't. Adam means mankind.
So he
Eve
just had a
was the
woman in
first
him, huh?
Female human. She's
Sarah,
the
who are
first
you in
one
love with? You've got
Mm-hmm.
Tim Bob and Sir Gray Stoke down here, both fighting over, both claiming you.
I don't actually know either one of those names, but I know
I
that
think
Sir
they're pretty neat.
Stoke. He was the dude that was pulling my energy yesterday, but I don't actually know.
We
who
know which one you like now.
Looks
That
like
Freudian slip that was pulling your
Gray
energy.
Stoke is in the lead. Sorry, Tim Bob.
Gray Stoke, you are winning.
I don't actually know who the people are. I just know that
You just know that
whatever
Gray
he was
Stroke
doing in the
and
chat
take.
yesterday was tugging on my energy.
Yeah, Gray
Leave
Stroke
it
was
alone,
tugging on
Gray
my
Stoke.
energy.
Quit stroking on it.
Little stroke and stroke and tug.
Stroke
You
and
got
tug, little
his
energy
Kundalini
absorption.
excited.
Yeah, I
I
heard
do.
women get theirs about 13. That women get their.
I can't wait to get my dick wet.
Fuck. Boys. I'm waiting for the man. Does he exist?
If you can't handle this, you're certainly not ready for a man.
Sarah, you may be too strong for that.
She needs a
shit.
man like this.
Where the fuck is Jesse? If I find Jesse, I'm gonna fuck him. If I find Jesse, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I think I saw that full video somewhere.
There was a Cinderella sports story building up in the United States the last few days. There was this UFC fighter, which I don't follow anything. I just followed the story. He's from Africa, and he said, I'm not going to fight in the UFC. I'm going to do boxing. So this guy looks like a god. I mean, just beautiful. So tonight was his first
So we know
professional
how you
fight.
feel.
Well, I'm just telling you, he just
We're
built.
gonna get this man a Mandingo party going. Hey Joe, call some buddies.
Anyway,
I'm ashamed to know what that
he got
is.
knocked out in the second round. So much for that Cinderella story.
He's the one who fought Joshua.
I mean,
Yeah.
this is the
Did you hear
fastest
about
blowjob I've ever had.
what's that one? The one guy.
Yeah.
What's his
Well
name?
said.
Did you hear Tyson's going to fight again?
Where the
That's what we
fuck
just said,
is
Chuck.
Jesse? If I find Jesse, I'm gonna fuck him. If I find Jesse, I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I thought Tyson was in a wheelchair.
Are you going to fight Logan Paul or Jake Paul?
Oh, that's it. The other one. One of them fuckers. Hold on.
Oh, I saw something in the headline in July.
I think it's Jake. It's coming up.
It's Logan Paul. It's Logan Paul.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
It's gonna be so awesome. I'm so pumped.
57 against 27-year-old.
He's really gonna fight him, huh?
Don't matter. It's Mike Tyson, man. Come on.
Yeah, but you gotta see how big this Paul guy
Yeah,
is too, though.
Tyson's a tree jumper, though.
What's that mean?
What?
I can't believe that Tyson's gonna bite Paul's ear off.
No,
Is that the fight?
Tyson will knock him out though. It's gonna be epic.
Tyson's a tree jumper, though.
What does that mean?
Is that the Joshua fight, Joe?
You don't know what a tree jumper is?
No,
I felt like it might be racist.
Yeah, this would be the
Graper.
knockout right here.
A graper?
Grapist.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I've never heard
I
that
don't know
phrase.
A tree jumper?
Oh, boom!
I feel
Look at
dirty
him down.
saying it.
Wow. Yeah, big old muscles fall, don't they?
Is that one fight? No, I don't think that's the one. I
He's
was watching.
massive, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, head looks tiny on that body.
Got a glass jaw, apparently.
Yeah, that's not the one. The other one I seen. That's really badass.
He went down in the second round.
Yeah.
You know, I never look. Oh, yeah, I can be boxing. I can do boxing. Yeah, right. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to box, but I'm a fan. I love a good fighter, right? A talented fighter.
Even the ladies in here know Mike Tyson. What do you guys think of a 57-year-old going to fight a 27-year-old? I want to
Man, all I know, show me the person that has ever talked smack to Tyson and then actually didn't get knocked the fuck out afterwards.
Vander Holyfield.
The last 7 niggas he fought.
Buster Douglas.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
Who's
How
that
long
white
ago
guy's
was
name? I
that?
can't remember his name. He
White
talked
guys.
beat the living
Which
shit
white
out of my.
guy?
The last 7 fights he
You're
had,
talking
he done
about in
got
his
beat up.
heyday. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he was unstoppable. They were afraid of him.
Yeah, but now, like you
You
said,
really
age
think
is such a difference.
he's gonna do something to Mike? Really?
Mike
Really?
Tyson, hold up, y'all. Mike Tyson was in a wheelchair like a year ago. Y'all,
Really? Are you sure?
he had some kind of a neurological response to
Wow.
something, and was being pushed around in a wheelchair for a little while. I'll go
Probably got the jab.
Well,
Right.
maybe he'll fight in his wheelchair.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is that there was a whole bunch of smack around everywhere about him having some kind of a bad reaction to something, but they never specified what. And then a couple of months later, he was up walking around again. But I don't know if he's up for fighting.
Yeah,
I wonder what he had a
can't
bad
picture it
reaction
happening.
to.
Look it
Yeah, I
up,
wonder
Joe.
too.
See if it's true.
Yeah.
I'm
All
not
that-
saying it.
Yeah, I know.
I
We
can't
all
think
know.
of anything that would have caused it.
Same thing to all your ladies with their dogs.
What?
Very confused.
I told them they give the same thing to the dogs as they do people.
State is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
Because really,
Damn.
You know the part that bothers me about that is that Andy stupid bit right at the very end. He just
That's
tosses
what
the
I
bit
love.
like extra
That's why I
change.
clipped it.
It's like he's digging around in his pocket. He's got a couple of good, like, yeah, no, he's doing this, he's doing that. Here's that extra 75 cents he's stupid too.
That's why I thought it was hilarious. Like it's just Tom's
State is just playing games. He's playing cult of personality games, and he's stupid.
because really,
What is he commenting about?
He's watching a video. Yeah, he's watching a video from. He's restreaming a Jack stream. I actually don't remember. I found it in my gallery. I don't even remember what the context around it was.
That's
but,
super old.
It's not super old. It's a relatively new clip. I don't remember. I just clipped
Remember,
that.
Flo, remember, YouTube is compressed time. 6 months on YouTube is 2 years in the real world. That's the other way.
Like under 2 weeks.
Okay, so it's 6 months ago. Okay, I got you. Money shot. Money shot.
I just fucking love that clip.
Me too.
Oh, I just saw on that last time you showed it, the piece of balloon got stuck in his mouth.
No, that's
the piece of the actual balloon stuck in his mouth. You watch it. You can see it. It's at the bottom of his mouth.
Funnier the more you watch
Right there.
it.
I almost killed a girl with a donut one time.
One more time.
I want to hear the donut story.
That was a perfect shot.
Long John.
It's kind of dumb. It's all right. So I had a pack of those powdered donuts, those little mini powdered donuts, and this chick was sitting on the other side of the room over there, and she goes, "Hey, Sasquatch, give me one." It opens her mouth, and I spiraled that sucker into the bottom of her throat.
Oh,
It left like a little powder on her teeth, top and bottom, and just landed right in her throat.
So she's choking?
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah.
Shit, like I nailed it.
It's like lodged. It's like
I was like, soup. If a tic tac, she'd be dead right now.
Sheesh, I can see you going to jail and you're with all these tough killers and everything. What'd you do? I killed my lady with a donut.
The funniest part to me, and this is terrible. This is terrible, but the funniest part to me is there were like good 10 people in that room, and when she started gagging, everybody in the room started laughing, and she almost died there with us falling on the floor.
You're sick. You're one sick puppy.
Dude, that little touch of powder on her top and bottom teeth. That was all.
I think Sasquatch leaving out the fact that he hung the donut on his toothpick. And 4 spreader.
15 feet away? Boy, that's long and narrow. They don't call me Girth Brooks for nothing.
Hey.
This is gonna be this is me in California in LA.
Let me see. Where are you at?
Tase his ass. Tase him. Tase him.
This is what all you signed up to do tonight. Come out here and take my fucking money. Yes, on some technicality bullshit.
Who's that debonair and handsome?
Who's that evil fuck?
I'm telling
he's
you.
very, very.
I wish they
I've met that
tased
dude
him,
before.
though.
His name is Ha 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 Ha.
I guarantee he didn't hear 2 words you said.
Right.
His brain just shuts down.
I'm more concerned about the female cop there. She's the one that really needs to learn. They're too fucking emotional.
Scared.
So what's going on here? I mean, what's the beef?
These nice people are working security and Ha 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 just started accosting them.
Yeah, that guy right there.
I believe that.
So what was the reason for the confrontation?
I was meeting some friends, and they were having a DUI, and I got turned into the DUI, and they didn't have a turnaround. That was a checkpoint, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
And
I get it.
I turned around on my own. They didn't have one. I turned around and they gave me tickets. And I went back to that
supposed to have a
checkpoint.
turnaround.
They're
by
supposed
law.
to have one, yes, by law.
But let
And
me
they
tell
were
you
saying if you'd have went through these two, you could have went up on the private property across the street, then made a turn. I'm like, nigga, it's got to be marked. Fuckers, you know all that shit.
Joe Cool said, "Be nice." He said, "Be nice." They said something smart to him, and he started just going off.
I jumped out the car on him. You know, it was out there Sasquatch, Johnny 5-0, Denise Lynn, and I think it was Al SoCal, and Sparrow. It was a bunch of cats out there, bro.
Who's the one I know? I know Laura something.
Laura Shard, that's one of my buddies too, yeah.
Yeah, I like her. And what's the guy? They've been doing it forever.
Tom Zebra.
Yeah, yeah, those are the guys. Did you see them when they went to Vegas?
In Vegas, no, I did not see him, no.
They took a trip to Vegas one time, and they tried dealing with the Vegas.
Were they with Ricky Monday? When they took the trip, I seen them take some trips with Ricky.
Laura did. Laura.
They used to take Ricky, Laura, and what's his name? Used to take Ricky Monday with them. Laura and Tom.
But he didn't go on that one. I've been following them since like 2015 at least. I sent Laura money a few times, especially when her car was down back in 15.
Very good. Very damn. I just met them, I think, about a year ago. We got an Airbnb out here in Colorado somewhere. We hung out on some cop watches and shit.
Tom Z was one of the first ones, man. He got arrested so many times.
Yeah,
they arrested that
man.
guy just for smiling.
Don't. Did you even talk about the car flood? Don't even get me started on that shit.
What?
That is,
I was just trying to get some money
so
for you.
spoiled. No, he's so
cool.
like I don't even understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you one.
I know
I'm gonna show you a piece of a
him too.
video with me and Tom Zebra. Oh man, I done been out. If you know cop watches, man, anyone you fucking name, if they're popular, motherfucking Hot Desert, fucking SJ, San Joaquin Valley, fucking everybody, SGV, Ice Cold, them, fucking all of them. I done been out and hung
the
out
main
with
two
them.
I only follow is Laura and Tom.
What about Eric Brandt and Denver Crew?
No,
Eric,
I just like the Laura and Tom.
Eric Brandt, free Eric Brandt.
Eric Brandt.
What happened?
Tom's been doing it longer than anybody, hasn't he?
Tom was doing it when they had fucking cassette tapes and shit. He used to have cassette tapes and VHS lined up along the wall.
Damn.
Yeah, he's been doing it a long time.
There was a guy back in the day, he was a very early auditor. He did the silent photography thing. And at some point in time, that he went to places and just stood somewhere and filmed them. He would do DUI checkpoints and stuff and wouldn't say a word the whole time. They come over, shake his ass down, take him to jail because he wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, there's two big Mexican guys in California who do that right now. They won't tell them anything, and then if they talk, they pretend they're talking a foreign language. They never answer, ever answer.
Said a word, not
No.
one word.
And it pisses them off, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh, dude, this was back in the day, like Joe was talking about, back during the cassette tape days and stuff, and them boys back then got real hot. You didn't answer some questions.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
Oh, well, let me say this is
Joe.
he goes like, hold
What's the
on.
name of that video? So this is the most bougie thing ever.
Hey, there's Tommy G. Oh, he's in Denver, huh? There's Tom.
Megaphone up his ass.
Yeah, he traveled like that to Vegas one time too, and the Vegas cops got him.
Oh shit! You got me reminiscing in my head, man. I done fucking been across this fucking country 3 times, man. The Big Nick,
cool.
moving out South Carolina.
You know, I've missed NC Tire Hunter 3 times. Missed him by like 20 minutes to one. NC Tire Hunter. I've gone to meet him 3 times, and one time he come through about 20 minutes before I got there. I missed him because of traffic. Is basically what he didn't have any. The second time I heard we agreed on a place, but I got the address wrong. I just heard it wrong because I'm half deaf.
Wow.
So I ended up like an hour away, and I was like, oh, well.
Wow.
And the third time, I went to go meet him, which, to be clear, this was part of like a little group meetup that was going to happen. And I wasn't on the email list that it would have been moved, right? So I get to this place, and they ghosted me.
Oh.
Actually, what's funny is like right after I show up, I get an email going, oh, wait, hold on. By the way, we're over here. It was like 20 minutes away across.
Yeah.
Can you tell me who the guy is you're talking about? I don't know who you're talking about.
NC Tyrant kind of, he's a cop watcher too.
Yeah.
Damn, that
okay. He's auditor too.
The
He's
second time, he's pretty big. He's got more subs than I do.
200,000 or so.
Yeah, he's killing.
Maybe more now. I hadn't looked in a minute.
So you've never got to meet him, huh? You've never got to see him then?
No, I've met him a few times. Joe's met him because, you know.
Yeah, I've met him a few times. I met him here. The first time I met him was in this house that I am now. Years ago, we were
182.
We just happened to meet up, and
I want to meet Soliker. I want to meet him so bad. Have you met Soliker?
Solo,
the fisherman. Yeah,
yes. That's the one I was telling you cooked me a steak, and
he did cook you.
Rogue Rice Krispies, all you name them. I've probably been out with them, bro.
Wow.
For real, and he keep the list go on and on. Yes. Are you a fan of Chuck Bronson? If you're not, you gotta.
Oh yeah.
He got a bunch of cameras in his car, so when the police always catch him, do dumb shit, he always got him on camera. He got some big vids with them lying and pulling him over, talking about he did shit he didn't do.
I don't even know what did it. I was telling jokes. He asked me to tell him a joke. I told him a couple of jokes. One of his mods blocked me.
Chuck, he's sensitive, Joe. They sensitive over there. I get blocked, man. I'm probably his best friend, man. I get blocked in them more than anybody. This is braggadocious nonsense.
Name dropper, huh? Are you saying he's a name dropper?
Shit. I guess when the time comes, shit. If anything,
like
man,
my clips. I'm just a humble panel host who has clips that he likes to play and likes to find any reason for them to make Sasquatch uncomfortable.
All negative emotions will be relinquished. All feeling will neutralize. You will be able to live a fully functional, satisfactory experience in a completely safe utopia.
Damn it,
That's
Flo,
the
I
most
told you.
non-liminal one, isn't it?
Oh, God,
You need
it's
to
so
put
bothersome.
Calcott's face on that dude.
Yeah, bro, creepy enough as it is, listen to me. Homie is over there having a peaceful, freaking intrusive thought while he's sitting on a toilet in the middle of a reflective
All right,
hole
how you know he having an intrusive
inside.
thought?
Look at him. Listen to the voice in his head.
I assume it was narration.
All negative emotions will be relinquished. All feeling will neutralize. You will be able to live a fully functional, satisfactory experience in a completely safe utopia.
There's so much wrong with that scene. There's
I
so
think
much
that
wrong
I
with
would
it.
enjoy pooping there. Am I the only one who
He looks like somebody burst in on him and he don't know where they're coming
That's the
from.
ultimate bathroom, ain't it, man?
Are you a water quality person?
What?
Do you care about your water quality? You are literally sitting in a toilet sucking straight into your reflection pool. Do you have toy in the pool?
Pooping
That's
in
no
the
good.
ocean. I'm pooping in the
But
toilet.
he's got his
Pooping in the
pants
pool,
on.
man. Stop
He's
pooping
got
in
his
the
britches on.
We are happy to provide you with a home for a satisfactory life experience. A life full of purpose, fun, friendship with Greg from accounting, and complete home surveillance to ensure safety at all times.
I don't like it.
Well, as he up rocking around the brother right there.
Because Greg from accounting is dancing.
Oh, Greg was the one up rocking?
No, Greg wasn't dancing.
Was
the
the
other
brother,
guy was.
right? Greg
But
was the
look,
brother.
you guys can't tell me that doesn't look like a peaceful place to poo.
I think it does. I wouldn't
Jeff,
turn my
would you poop there?
Wow, it's
Don't poop in strangers' houses.
He would milk his cow there.
That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
We don't have any of your audio, Jeff, but it looks like you would milk a cow there.
We're
definitely
soon
milk a cow.
to a bus station bathroom at 2 a.m.
Your children will be taught combat skills early as age 5 in order to crush the competition when they fully mature. Little Deborah and Jesse need to fire a pistol with precision accuracy while drowning out the screams of the non-believers. Good job.
So painful. That's so painful.
The screams of the non-believer.
Like, you're ironing all the wrinkles out of my brain with that shit. Like, no hills, no ridges, nothing.
This is smooth brain territory.
Fuck no, I wouldn't shit there.
You wouldn't sit there?
Fuck no. There's way too much open space, man. I need to have
There's
a
a lot of
well-defined
open
area.
space.
I need to know where the exit and the entrances are.
Hold on.
I need to know my escape route. I have
You
to
know
be
what?
able to plan every
I want
aspect.
my dog
Water
to
is
be-
shallow enough that you could escape. Hold on.
All negative emotions will be relinquished. All feeling will neutralize. You will be able
You
to
could
live a
walk
fully
through that
functional,
water.
satisfactory experience in a completely safe utopia.
Throw a couple
You guys-
fish in there.
hey, chat. You know what
Yes.
I'm thinking right now? And if I start coming in here on a kind of a semi-regular basis, am I gonna get as warped as you guys?
It's going to get
Oh, your
much
brain's
worse.
getting totally smooth.
Skills.
Have you tried mushrooms
Hey.
before?
Permanent.
Sasquatch is still married.
I'm sorry,
Sasquatch
bro.
is still
You can't
married.
go that way.
You guys are awesome.
Maybe
We-
Harmon just wants to be
Very
hip.
drier than the
And
fire
I'm
pit.
drier than the fiery pits of hell.
Oh,
Do all the guys fighting over you in the chat have any idea that's your favorite clip? And is that concerning now that they do know?
I have no idea. I don't fucking care.
I love that clip.
I do.
Why they
just
call her
wants them
Little
all to be
Deborah?
hip.
I think it's her smile that she has with it that just nails it for me.
Y'all have damaged M. M's never going to be the same again. She's had all the wrinkles evaporated from her brain. It's like a fresh press.
She was working with a pretty smooth surface to begin with.
I mean, she does talk to that. She does talk to that doll.
I
bet you won't do anything about it but complain
her
on the
name's-
internet.
I love that one. That's one of my favorites.
Nice.
And I like that one because it's Mitch too. Mitch is one of the few people I can verify is a real person. I can verify that Sarah's real and that Mitch is real.
I don't think I'm real.
Look at his face.
The rest of you could just be AI bots for all I know.
I mean, think about it this way.
Nah.
I am a guy pretending to be a mythical creature, pretending to be a guy on YouTube.
So incoherent that it's barely comprehensible.
You know, ain't no brother yelling at the police and not getting locked up, so you know I'm a fictional character.
I don't give a fuck. I can already tell you that now, but go ahead.
Well, you know I'm real because I look so fake.
So much better. She's like, I don't give a fuck about Bex.
Barbie earlier.
She the type of chick that had 4 kids and 5 different baby dads. How does that happen? She don't even know.
It's because one of them died. But that's all I'm saying.
or did she take 2 at once?
No, if
Hey,
one of
Flo,
those
did you see what I called Rose in the chat earlier on the Z's channel?
No.
She says it was the best compliment she's ever had. I said I called her the rock and roll Snow White. Or no, rock and roll Mary Poppins. Rock and roll Mary Poppins. Because she's always trying to help somebody, but she loves rock and roll.
Mary Poppins is a dark and evil beast that lives off of children's happiness, very much like it lives off their fear.
Wow, I didn't know that conspiracy. Now you just ruined my nice Mary Poppins show. I watch it once a month.
Stick around, I'll ruin your whole childhood.
Yeah, Pennywise though was like, shit.
So she was a succubus or something? Not succubus, but was she sucking on the souls and stuff?
You know how it feeds on children's fear,
Yeah.
and he just creeps everybody in town out till they feed him more fear. Well, Mary Poppins feeds on children's happiness, and they have to grow up and become less happy, which is why they grow up so early with her. They become such perfect little gentlemen and ladies because she sucks up all of their childhood glee.
Speaking of sucking up, welcome Resto Cresto to the panel.
It's Chesto.
So that was just like that. That was like that movie where what was that Disney movie where they were all sucking on the fear, then they found out they happiness.
Listen, I don't talk to anybody who got a pink dick. All right. So like that go.
Are you talking about that kids movie?
What was it?
Monsters Inc.
Yeah, it's Monsters Inc.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
basically Mary Poppins show.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, but she feeds on happiness and happy thoughts.
Well, at the end, that's what they did too. Remember?
Yeah, they switched up at the end of the movie and started
And they
doing
found out
that.
happiness is where it comes from. You were right. I like Sasquatch. The good analogy.
I'm always right.
If you're not just
Don't make
asking
me
it,
play
right?
it again.
Does that mean Mary Poppins is evil?
That's what he says. Mary Poppins. I mean, I got 2 posters in my room of her. I mean, now I got to take them down.
No, you should have took him down anyway. He did you a favor, bro.
We're not just gonna let that slide.
Yeah.
You just killing Mary Poppins.
Wait a second. I suspect this is the type of man that wears My Little Pony briefs because they make him feel pretty.
I don't wear briefs.
Let us see the Mary Poppins posters.
I'm joking. I don't have no damn Mary Poppins.
He's lying.
Put a picture up.
I think he's
We want
backpedaling.
pictures. We want pictures. I want to see your
Mary
Mary Poppins.
Poppins.
I bet it's creepy as hell. I bet it's staring at your bed so she could watch it.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's in my room. That's right. That's what I said is in my bedroom, didn't I? Okay. Yeah.
Why do you have pictures of Mary Poppins?
In my head, I'm picturing a 7-foot movie poster. Full freaking wall display.
It's like a freaking tapestry.
And right next to her, Serena Williams, 6'4" of her.
All right. Now we don't believe nothing you tell us now.
It's all just empty
We
promises.
think that he's just deflecting from the Mary Poppins
This
posters that we
guy.
do believe expert sources believe are real.
I think, Flo, I tapped into a little fantasy of yours there. What's up?
Oh, no. We
You
are
can't lift up
concerned
Mary
with your
Poppins'
mental
dome.
state, bro. You see, if you have this deep, dark, nefarious being that feeds on children's happiness staring at you while you sleep, we're not sure we can trust you.
Is it this one?
Fuck you punk ass bitch.
Oh, that's funny. I thought that was like where they said the Hail Marys.
Where?
Mary Poppins, Hail Mary.
Full of grace, hallowed be thy name.
I don't get
there
it.
you go.
Jeff's over here smoking crack or something.
Flo, you need to break out the hat, some holy water.
Are you lighting that from the bottom, bro?
Power of Christ
No,
compels you. Power of Christ
no,
compels
like
you. Power of Christ
I
compels
only
you.
fuck with people who smoke their bowls from the bottom.
I only
about
mess
my
with people
balls?
who eat the burritos backwards.
I'm
How do you? That's funny.
Wait, how do you eat the burritos back? Okay,
You
never mind.
don't.
Okay,
I have
I
no
see where you're
good
going.
part.
How do you get 10 dead babies into a bucket?
You want me to answer that, or have you got a particular punchline?
No, you can go with it. Go with it. I'm just because
With a shovel.
Oh no, I was gonna say with a blender, and then I feel like Resto was gonna be
You
like,
remember
how
how
do you get them?
popular
How do
dead
you
baby
get them
jokes were?
back out of the bucket?
You just have her spit in
With
the
a
bucket.
siphon.
You just said it. You just said it with Doritos.
No.
That's not. You weren't setting up for that. My bad.
What's the slimiest thing on earth?
What?
Two eels fucking in a bucket of snot.
Oh God!
Ew, good Lord. Ah.
It's not how I imagine my streaming.
Smooth, no dimples or bumps at all.
I got something to show Monograph. It's his own. It's his own promo.
Bisexual.
Yeah, that's Flo.
I don't get it.
I forgot that I was still there.
We would give you
I guess he's implying that he buys it.
Oh, is that actually Monograph? Is that his real channel, Monograph Live?
Yeah, that's Monograph.
Mm-hmm. It appears
to
to
be.
be.
You go to that you can rely on, that you can guarantee you'll get lots of laughs, that you can guarantee that you'll be entertained to the fullest of the fullest, then you need to go to Flow State. Flow State is the only channel on the internet that is on YouTube that sits there and gives it to you right in your face, straightforward. You need to go to Flow State. Maybe you need to be a member. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. He's the only guy I know on the entire internet that changed the names of the very people on the panel to whatever you want for $2, $4, $5, $6, $10, whatever it is. You will have a very good time on the Flow State. So get your ass
on the Flow State.
Now, just because I sell name changes doesn't mean, Monograph, that you can get your hopes up. I can sell you anybody else on the panel.
The internet.
Hey, Chopper Jeff.
What's up?
How come iFi got banned from Gen X channel?
Oh, he's banned? I didn't know that.
When did that happen?
I tuned out completely and started doing chainsaw stuff.
Apparently yesterday or the day before.
Well, I mean, he's fucking obnoxious as shit, dude. So, I mean, I can guess, but I don't really know. I was there, I think, but I wasn't really.
Yeah, I missed
there.
what happened myself.
Yeah, he kept going on. I don't even think Lib was up there. We should get Lib in here.
I wish Lib would come back here more. My audience cannot stand Lib, and he makes so much money.
You know, I argued with Lib for like an entire stream once, and I really don't think Lib is a communist or an anarchist.
I don't either.
They support the current system. And it's funny
Or
because
love
iFi
anarchists.
yesterday was all like, oh wow, Chopper Jeff, you think like I do. Like, motherfucker, where have you been for like a month and a half, dude? Like
You know what I love about anarchists? Anarchists are those guys that you can go conscript for your army with just a few dudes. You don't need an army to get them because they're all loners. You just show up, beat them up, and put them with the rest of the guys that are beating people up to join the army, and directly you'll have a full warlord staff.
Oh, you mean like Proud Boys?
I don't think they ever actually won a fight, if I'm not mistaken.
We won all the fights, motherfucker.
I'm definitely a loner, but I'm not an anarchist, so.
I'm not going to show up. You know, I'm keeping track of where all the anarchists are, so that when I start my warlord bid, you know, in the post-apocalypse, I'm going to lead an army to, you know.
Didn't you promise your mama something?
No cult. Now, an army is not a cult.
Warlords aren't cult leaders.
I
We
don't know if
can
we're
be,
buying
but it's
this.
not necessary. Is the thing. I'm not dear leader over here. I'm just going to hand them the Constitution and leave.
Fuck Pizza Hut.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, Pizza
Actually,
Hut.
Pizza Hut is what gave me salmonella poisoning.
Yeah.
Like last month.
Oh, it's like the worst pizza now. It used to be good. Like I like Pizza Hut from like 1989.
Yeah.
That pizza's still probably good too.
They ain't worth the crap
They had a
now.
buffet and an arcade. You go there after school and stay there for like 3 hours. And
Little Caesars is the best pizza of all time. Now, I came up here for one reason, Flo State. I want you to play a game with me.
What?
Would you like to play a game?
I saw the bisexual name. He
I
wants
want
to
you
play
to play
a game.
Deal or No.
Monograph and Resto are looking at the same thing.
I want to play the
I want to know the game. What's the game?
Deal or No Deal. He's gonna play with me. He has no choice.
That's damn funny, buddy.
All right, so let's play. How do we play? No deal.
No deal. You already lost.
Wait, deal.
Deal. Okay, you already lost.
You already
Because you didn't even start.
This game's stupid.
Hey,
You
no.
didn't start yet.
I got it. I think I'm down with it. Hey, Flo, let's
You
play a
ready?
game.
I love this game.
You ready, Flo?
Sounds like high school.
Okay.
You ready?
What do I do?
Let her rip.
You gotta first of all, you gotta pick a case.
You pick a case.
4.
4. Okay, that's the case that you're gonna go with. Oh fuck, I clicked it on StreamYard like an idiot. Okay. There you go. So you picked 4. Now you gotta pick 6 more cases to get rid of.
Oh, man. Okay.
Hurry up.
All
Hurry
right,
up.
give me 11. The whole row on 11 and 16.
The whole row on 11 and 16. See, look at it. Look at you. Look at you. You
The whole
already
row
lost.
on
Give
11
me
and
9,
16.
9 through 13 and 16.
I don't think you're gonna win. You have no strategy. You have no
I
strategy at
know.
all.
I was like, he's never played this before.
You have no strategy.
Clearly.
No shit, I have no strategy.
You already lost 2 of the big 5.
16.
Yeah, but it's random. It's strategy. There is
16,
no strategy
16.
in random.
Pick 6.
Your mom is 6.
All right, you got 12 seconds. Deal or no deal? Take 22,000
Deal.
or no. Deal? You
Deal.
fucking suck. You're not fun. All
hell
right.
yeah, you won $22,000.
You suck.
That's
You
awesome.
suck, Flo.
It's rigged.
You just suck.
Flo, you didn't sell your soul properly. You're supposed to get
Resto?
the results.
Well, that's
Resto
because
hint
the
the
office is
name
closed right now. We're not
bisexual.
taking any souls. It's like after hours. What do you
Oh, my bad. I thought we were open for. They were open for business.
No, we don't do that all night. It's Friday. You
Are you
know
gonna
he's
play
out
it
with the
again?
horse.
Are you
God.
gonna play it again?
Play
We can.
with Monograph. Monograph knows these things.
What is that?
Monograph will win
Have
at
you-
least
Monograph already
played
$100,000.
this game?
He probably already. You want to play?
What
Monograph?
about it?
Have you ever played it? Deal or no deal?
No.
I watched it.
Never
I watched
played
it on TV 1,000 times.
Barbie, you're up.
Yep.
Never played it.
Yep. Okay.
Let's go.
Go ahead. 3.
You should have
start off
picked
with
19.
You got no strategy.
No strategy.
And
All right, 6 cases to get
do
rid of.
26
Oh, what are you
and
doing?
9. Yep.
Damn, you suck. You said 9.
9.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
That's good. That's good. You got 10. That's
7.
good. That's good.
7.
That's another good one.
20.
21.
Oh, that's
21.
$1.
You gotta say 21. You can't just say 21. You gotta say 21.
Yeah, 21 and 22.
No, that's not how you say it. That's not how you say it.
22. No. Ah,
22.
look at me sideways. 14. And then 1. Oh my God.
27,000 or stop.
No deal.
You got 5 seconds. No deal. Next
Yeah,
case.
1.
Next case. 1.
Yep.
1 been
Wait, you're
fucking
going
people
again?
up. No, you got to go till the cases are gone.
Shit, I
Yeah,
didn't
she
know
can
that.
keep going. And as the
12.
right side has more, the more chances they'll give you more money.
What'd you
But
say?
right now, I was trying to explain to them how it works. The more the case is empty, if you open up the higher ones, then they don't offer you as much money. But if you open on the left side, all the cases on the left side, then the odds of you winning big money, so they'll offer you more money to buy out. That's what I was just trying to tell them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know where my camera is. I'm retarded.
So that's the strategy.
To your right.
12.
It's
12.
okay, Crusto.
Side eye. I want some side eye, bro. There it is. Give
That's
it to
good.
me. Yeah. That's the good stuff.
5.
5.
That's good. Anything on the left side is good.
23.
Your money will go up.
23. All righty. All right. All right. All
Oh.
right.
How much
She might
they
have the
offering
million.
now?
Huh?
17.
One more.
17.
Yep.
65,000 or get out.
No deal.
Don't pick
No deal.
19 because the $1 million is under 19.
I don't
think so?
know. 25.
25.
Mm.
Damn. You still could have $1 million though.
I got no. 10.
10. I don't like that one. Okay. Okay.
That's good. And 18.
18.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Alec Cattels?
Good job.
I don't even understand what's happening here.
Use the
15.
force, Luke.
This game sucks.
15.
Nobody understands it.
No one's been hit yet. I don't get it.
15.
Which
Yeah,
one?
15.
See,
15.
she picked the one case. We don't
When
know how
did
much
she
is
get
in that
naked?
case. When she get naked.
No deal. No deal.
She's going all the way.
She might have the $1 million.
There's process of elimination.
11.
Man, I thought we were into smooth brained. Hey, this is a new chick.
They're all new chicks. They're all new chicks.
24.
Where'd the Asian go?
That what you're
Yeah.
into?
Look at
Man, that's
Barbie.
good.
8.
Don't do 9.
Oh shit.
How much do they offer?
No deal.
No deal.
No deal.
She's going all the way. She's going all the way.
All right.
2.
Don't do 19.
She's going all the way. One more
All
case.
right.
13.
Look at her go.
No deal.
How much did they offer?
It was like 200,000 or something like that.
209.
All right.
Pick
One
one.
case.
16.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at her go.
No deal.
Well, no shit, no deal. Right?
Yeah, she's hoping 3 is the $1 million case.
No. 4.
I think it's 19.
Oh, nice.
Whoa.
No deal.
You got
We
this,
got-
Barbie.
Chuck,
I think she
just
got it.
came.
21.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
You're on
No.
We got
there,
what we're looking at.
Bill.
What we're looking at. All right. So
No.
this is the last time you get to choose.
Oh, my God.
You're going to take my
Yes.
19, I bet you, aren't you?
6. Do 6.
Oh shit. Okay. So
Well, how much was 6?
Oh,
you either have
God.
25 or $1 million. Which one? Which? No deal.
Oh, my God.
I called it, didn't I?
No deal.
Hurry up. You got.
No deal. No deal.
So now you can either choose to keep your case or switch to 19.
I'm going to keep my case.
Oh.
But 19
All
has
right.
the $1 million.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God. That's so bad.
This guy.
That's like,
Which
Did
one?
I
I heard Jeff fuck you up with that.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm not for you. I got
I
this
told you to take
for you.
19.
This is special.
God
Jeff.
damn, I was going to look at 19 there. Yeah.
I want you
I
to know
actually
this.
thought
Is,
6
How'd you know
was the
that?
one.
How'd you know that? How'd you know that?
You ran monograph off.
How did I know that?
It'll be back.
Well,
Monograph
you
comes
said
and goes like a bird in the wind.
It was in the ether.
That's why I don't buy lottery tickets too.
Yeah, and because lottery tickets, man, I fucking hate lottery ticket people. I'm telling you, they're the worst fucking crowd.
I agree.
Counter hogginist.
The moon was in my zodiac sign tonight. That's how I got 19.
What's that?
They said, how did I pick 19 at the beginning? I said, because the moon was in the zodiac sign. With the peak.
Oh, I
the
thought
2
you were
days.
making a joke about lotteries.
Valleys or bumps. All ideas slide right off.
Is that Barbie petting her dog?
What is this creepy thing?
That's how they make them in the labs. That's how they do it.
That was like dinner to me.
Weird. That's disturbing.
Little General Soy sauce can go a long way.
My Korean friend I golf with talks about how they eat dog all the time over there.
Yep.
My dad
I know
told
it
me
sounds funny to us.
my dad ate several cats in Vietnam.
Did he?
Yep.
Is that what he called the lady?
No,
But they promised to rub him a long time.
I remember my brother was in China, and they had a picture above the word so you know what you was getting. And he had they had like 3 different versions of rat on these pictures. Rat.
I want to hear about you say your dad ate the cat?
Yes, he ate a lot of cats.
What did he say about it? What did he say? I know he didn't. What
Tastes
force
like
to eat
chicken.
it, so he says tastes like chicken. Why is that a cop out? Everybody says tastes like
rabbit.
I know one thing about a cat, but it's not about eating cats, but it's not because I've done it. It's because I read it in a book.
I just had sex. I'm about to eat nachos. It's the greatest moment of my life. Unless you screw it up with whatever it is you're about to say.
That's gonna screw it up, folks. Listen, according to the neighboring Diary of Anne Frank, you shouldn't eat cats you can catch, because if you can catch them, they're sick.
Oh God.
Diary of Anne Frank, is that real?
That is real. I swear to God, it's in there. It may have been removed or edited. It was in there when I was a child. When I read the Diary of Anne Frank, the neighbor tells her straight up she's trying to catch a cat, and he in the book he slaps her, and he's like, "Don't eat cats you can." It's very shocking. He's like, "Don't eat cats you can catch, because if you can catch them, they're sick. There's something wrong with them."
The other moral of the story is you'll never eat a cat then.
Yeah.
He's saying hit him with a rock.
What the fuck?
So that's not catching them to kill it. Oh, okay, I understand.
You know, if you can run a cat down, there's something wrong with it.
On the true story, you just made me hit some. The cats, I did not know.
Oh,
They're
boy.
the fastest reflexing of any animal in the world, they said.
Dude, they'll pimp slap a snake. They will pimp slap a snake and walk away okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you guys
that's
getting
crazy
fed those
to
shorts
watch.
too?
Slow down.
What's that?
I'm gonna get fine.
You guys are getting fed those same videos too. I've been seeing those on my shorts feed, the cat versus snake thing.
I didn't
It's
see that.
awesome
I
because
just
the
seen
snake
how
will
fast they are.
strike and the cat
So
will
what
pull
happened?
back and then just smack it.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, but I just heard that they're the fastest reflex in the whole animal kingdom. I did.
But I mean,
that's
it would
fast.
make sense that a warm-blooded animal is faster than a cold-blooded one.
I'd put a turtle against it, I thought.
A turtle against a cat?
Yeah.
What's a
Just
turtle going to do
joking.
to a cat? Oh,
I mean, like
Nip it in half.
What's this one? Is that a snake? I can't see. Or is that a turtle?
That's a snake.
That's a
That's
snake.
a turtle.
Snake.
That's amazing how fast they are, isn't it?
Fucking reflexes, man.
Not even close.
Snapped it in midair.
Not even close. The cat's just like,
what?
Yeah, play that last part again.
Oh, I got him on
like,
his hand. It got him on that paw. Did you see that?
I'm not sure if it got him or if the
yeah,
cat
it did. Do it
slapped
again.
him.
It got him on the paw.
That's one of them rare African jumping turtles.
There you go. Watch it. It gets him on his right paw.
Sorry, I had that turned down.
It's okay.
Damn.
Watch this.
No, it didn't get him.
Watch right there. It sure
the
did.
Cat smacked it.
The cat smacked him.
Oh, did he smack him?
Yeah, he
I'm
just
watching
left
on this
him
little
on the way
phone you
out.
guys made me get on. I can't figure out how to make this thing full screen anyway. But that's quick as hell, isn't it? So I didn't get that. He smacked it then. Oh yeah.
He
No,
reached
yeah,
over
it stuck. It stuck to him a second, didn't it? No,
Cat's
am I
got
seeing wrong?
claws, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because if he would
Not
bit
quite
that
as
cat,
amazing
his
as when a
paw would have been
human
up in the air.
as when a human body slams a horse.
Watch out, watch out, watch out! And his name is John C.
That's
Dun, 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 dun.
This has got to be what the internet was made for.
That's what I fucking
Yeah.
think.
Just cat videos.
Or
It's
exactly
just
what
dumb
the
That one cat.
down.
Unabomber warned us about.
Cat videos made YouTube. Without
Oh,
cat
they sure
videos,
did.
we would
videos
not
Cats
have
playing piano.
And it's not, one of us here didn't watch hours of them either.
This is Pickles. She doesn't eat pork. That's what I was trying to say earlier. I don't know why, but she just won't.
because pork is a filthy
No
animal.
pork on my fork.
Tastes
Maybe
too much
she's
like
a-
human.
I don't mind
Cooked
that.
pork, raw pork, what kind of pork? And
Like,
Got a Muslim dog.
even like bacon and stuff, she's not really.
Really?
Yeah.
A
You
dog
don't
won't eat
disregard
bacon.
their
I've
own
never heard
feces.
that.
Yeah, she's just. I mean, she will eat it, but she like the other dogs. They just gobble it up, right?
Right.
She'll sniff the bacon and then she'll nibble at it and eat at least part of it. But like if I give her like cold cut like ham, she doesn't want anything to do with it. Like
Is she like 13? Is it the one that's 13 years old? Is she 13?
No, I don't have any 13-year-olds. I think you misheard me somewhere. The she is Chucky's sister. They came from the same litter.
How old?
She's also Chihuahua German Shepherd mix.
But how old? I said
2 years.
Oh, 2 years.
Yes.
So you
Hold
don't have
on.
any
Wait a
13-year-olds.
second.
Oh,
Wait a second. I need to
Sasquatch
discuss
laughed
this
when you said
Chihuahua
you didn't have any
German Shepherd
13-year-olds.
mix, bro. No. How did this happen? Was this a tall Chihuahua or a short German
Oh,
Shepherd?
yeah, you missed that part.
This thing
The German
played.
It was brutal.
Yeah, it's,
It was funny.
my friend rescued a German Shepherd. She already had a Chihuahua that just it never came out and lived under.
Which
her
one's
bed.
the male?
The male was the
The
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
That puppy
and I
is in
forget
heaven
He
how-
jumped it.
He did it from the laundry basket, man.
Yep, had a
Yes,
step ladder.
exist.
But they are beautiful pups, man. They had some great pups, and she's
Sasquatch, they
one of the
did it
best
doggy
dogs.
style.
Like they think I'm a lol cow, whatever the fuck that is.
But they're beautiful pups, man. They're really good too. Chuck's a little bit aggressive, but she's actually the best temperament out of all my dogs.
That is awesome.
But
that is awesome.
yeah, I don't know if you guys heard it before, but I had like a pack of coyotes outside my window here for a second. Have you guys ever heard packs of coyotes before?
Yeah, I got
Lots of
coyotes.
countries that you hear them all go off at about 3 a.m.
Yeah, I had.
Or when they
chickens at one
circle
point.
somebody's dog. And here out in the desert, someone's dog got loose and they'll circle and eat the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, they ate all my chickens a couple years ago.
Oh, did they? I would have killed the fuckers.
Well, I mean, I heard the commotion, but it was already like half of them were being carried away, and then the rooster was just beat up. And
Oh, you had me. We had 500 chickens.
Did you have them in a pen?
I had them in a coop. Yeah, they got ripped open. Like they just dug into it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
go
that's
at the
what
base,
that
right?
is.
They went in the base.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
actually
you got
went
to
in
really
at
get.
the hardware mesh. They just ripped the hardware mesh out of it, like chewed it out.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't have
I
any
use
raccoons left
chicken
either.
wire.
Well, I was gonna redo
I
it,
mean,
retry it, use a combination of both, and plus I've
Still
got my
have
dogs now.
raccoons. No longer have chickens.
Yeah, Flow State murdered a bunch of chickens.
Yeah,
It happens.
That's sad.
No,
They have
he
no survival
sacrificed
instinct.
them.
turns out you
He
need a top
sacrificed.
on your coop.
It turns out you need a top on your coop.
I mean, even with that, they still got it. They still got killed. So
No. Growing up, we had 500 chickens. We had to keep them under double chicken wire at the time back then, so the holes were even smaller.
I came across
I might try raising chickens again this year. I mean, maybe even make a few videos or something out of it just for fun.
I made a
came
little
across a
playlist of my
crazy.
chicken raccoon endeavors.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah,
reckon
I'll
it
drop
would
the
be fun
story.
to put chicken through a piece of hardware cloth?
Oof.
You sacrifice those
I came
chickens,
across a
Flo.
chicken.
Look, here's the thing. I thought that I won the chicken wars.
Do you have chickens?
No, I was wrong.
Okay. So I came across a locked room chicken mystery. I get woke up by my neighbor one morning. He had a handful of BB Bantam chickens that he was breeding in a cage on top of a set of sawhorses with a literal part of an engine block sitting on top of the lid. There's no way in and out of this thing, and all the chickens were gone except for one chicken's head.
The weirdest thing happens. I swear to God, we had so many things raised up on a farm like that. You don't know what happens. It's
No
weird.
clue. A dude calls me up. I go over there, and it's under a shed, and there's no footprints up to it. There is nothing attached to this cage. It is freestanding in the middle of the room, pure, unadulterated dust under the bottom. There's not a footprint nowhere, and there's not a chicken in there except for one chicken head.
I got one little story. We had 7 rabbits. We had it real secure. We had them for 15 years off and on. Never happened. But one year, went in there. All 7 rabbits' heads were gone. The bodies were there, but the heads were gone. What the hell? Is some devil worshiper come into our farm?
Maybe.
But how does that happen?
Barbie with her little creepy input.
Hold on. I've got something just for this.
What?
Oh,
Just the heads, though. I couldn't believe that crap.
right?
And where'd they go?
I mean, shit happens.
I know it in nature. Nature is so freaking wild, isn't it? It is brutal.
You know, one of the things that really bothers me about YouTube and the whole YouTube Screets environment, missing 411 cases. They want to talk about how mysterious it is that people wander off the freaking map. I've been in some really out of the way places. It does not take much for you to not come back. A twisted ankle, a snake bite, a freaking bee sting in the wrong place, and your ass is a missing 411, bro.
Like the tip of the penis.
I mean, you know, you never
Next thing
face
you know,
family.
you're sawing your arm off.
No. I get stung in the tip of my dick. I'm taking pictures and sending them to my friends.
I don't know what was going on there.
Bro, it's sending me this shit.
M's like, I better get a text.
Right?
No, I just immediately.
Money shot.
It just makes me so happy every time.
I force it on all them. Anytime I get weird shit on my phone, I immediately shove it in his face. Like, look at this. Look at this for me.
How do I send shit to Flow State? I have so many clips that I need to send.
Barbie. Send it to this little princess.
I'll put my I'll put my email backstage. I don't know how. Actually, I'll put my email backstage. Honestly, for me, the best way would be if you had unlisted links to them uploaded, so that I could download them.
Facts.
And it'd be.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that would be that'd be the best way, because like you can email me shit or text it or however, but it'll come through crappy. But I put my email backstage.
Okay, bet.
I'm gonna put it in the open chat because I'm in that type
What
of
the
mood.
fuck was that?
I have a hiccup occasionally.
Somebody's got
Like,
hiccups randomly.
it's like nobody hears one gunshot. I wasn't sure if I actually heard what I thought I heard.
That's because you just got your ass spanked, bro. That's
Dude.
why.
You heard
Wait,
how
you heard
right?
You heard my sound effect?
Well, no, he hiccuped.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was like, oh shit, I hope I haven't been bothering
sneaky
people with that.
motherfucker trying to cover his mouth like he maybe almost got away with it again.
No, dude. See, that's the thing is I get like a hiccup, sometimes two, but they're really hard.
I have osteoporosis.
That's what she said.
It's really weird to be in a public place and be like, one hiccup and then another one, and everybody turns and looks at you and is waiting for that third one to come along. And I'm like, no, I'm done.
Me and or a family member have been affected by mesothelioma. So I understand.
I'm sorry to hear that, but
I'm bullshitting. Ow, fuck. I'm playing a game. I don't have Tourette's. I don't have Tourette's.
Children will be taught combat skills early as age 5 in order to crush the competition when they fully mature. Little Deborah and Jesse need to fire a pistol with precision accuracy while drowning out the screams of the non-believers. Good job.
Little Deborah freaks me out.
Yeah, I just found out today my brother's got 2 weeks left.
I'm
Damn, bro. Sorry about that.
From meso.
Yikes.
He went to the doctor on the 15th of last month because he was feeling wonky. And then all of a sudden now he's got like 2 weeks left of that. I'm like, holy shit.
How do they know 2 weeks?
Yeah, I was going to say, how do they know that?
Because they've been doing scans of his body and how fast it's moving.
Which scan came out saying 2 weeks expiration date?
I don't know.
It's always a guess.
It's just their job. They'll just say 2 weeks, and if it didn't happen in 2 weeks, well, we mean another 2 weeks. I hope he lives 52 weeks.
They did a PET scan 4 days ago, which is an entire body scan. And then they did another one today, and it already had doubled.
Oh, is he in pain?
Oh yeah.
Well, then I hope he passes easy with no more pain.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I was glad when my mom went. First time I seen her smile in 2 years was when she passed away. I go, oh, that's what she used to look like when they go through that pain. That's just bullshit. That's just my opinion.
Pain goes away at the end.
Yeah. That's hard to hear. How old is he?
Let's see. I'm sick. I'll be 64. He'll be 68 in July.
58. So your baby brother.
Oh, girl.
Why are you laughing?
No, 68.
What the fuck was that?
68.
Dude. Hold on. No.
I thought it was my sound effect. Okay, so like I heard that.
What the
Okay,
hell
so
happened?
Flo, for context, Flo, I have like 4 tabs open right now that play random sound effects for the chat and like for me. And so like I thought that scream was my sound effect, so I didn't react to it.
No, it was me.
Holy cow! What was
Oh
that
man,
about?
no, hell no, no. It was a mouse.
Get the blick. Get the blick. Get the blick.
Oh shit.
No, it's that clown doll of yours.
No, I wish I scared him away.
Clown doll scampered across her feet.
Nope. I just seen it out of the corner of my eye. That's why I screamed, and then it just, no, I don't play that shit.
Look at it this way. That's how Kai Cenat got famous, and he's the biggest streamer in the world. A mouse ran across his floor too.
She sounded like that cat that fell in the water.
I
Dude,
swear to
it's
God,
like,
I thought
it's
that was
like,
funny.
what time
You
is it?
scared the
It's
fuck
probably
out of
like
my chat,
almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't have cats. My dog is upstairs. I'm sitting
that's the
beside a trap. That's I don't understand.
What do you put on
Why
the
did it
trap? You
not
gotta
go
put
to the
peanut butter.
trap?
It's crazy.
You gotta put
There's
peanut butter
peanut butter
on
on
the
it. There's peanut butter on the trap. Maybe don't let
there's
that bring
some-
peanut butter.
They
There's some
evolve.
peanut butter, Flo.
I bet Flo knows a lot about peanut butter. Maybe not peanut butter and
Nuts,
rice, but peanut butter and
man.
other animals.
He has it right there with
Being
him.
brought to you by peanut butter.
Why do you have a jar of peanut butter right there?
He's been
Why
eating
is
it.
yours,
Always gotta have peanut butter, man.
why is yours so small though, Flo?
Why is there a hole in the middle?
How much peanut butter do you need?
Oh shit! I got a 5-gallon container.
Why is there a hole in the middle of your peanut butter?
It's the Fifi hole.
Nah, not the Fifi. That's
All right,
Fifi is
everyone, I'm
wild.
headed out. Good night.
Me too.
Thanks for
Thank you,
joining.
everybody, for letting me join. Thank you,
Good luck
guys.
with your boyfriends in the chat.
Are they still going
think you ran her off
crazy
with
over
the peanut
there?
butter.
Thank you
We're
guys for letting me join.
The Fifi ran her off. That's why she couldn't compete.
What were we looking at here, Sasquatch? Oh,
That was we were literally mid clip when that happened. We missed it. Hold on, check it out.
H5 in order to crush the competition when they fully mature. Little Deborah and Jesse need to fire a pistol with precision accuracy while drowning out the screams of the non-believers.
And then she screams.
Good job.
Little Deborah freaks me out.
Yeah, I just found
no, that
some
wasn't it.
non-believers.
Was that it? No way. No, that wasn't it because Chuck started talking about his brother, and I wasn't gonna play a fucking funny clip while Chuck's talking about his brother. And then she
screamed. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Or he'll be 60.
There it is.
Stop doing that.
Oh my god!
I thought she was screaming at me.
I thought it was my sound effect.
Because it's so quiet down here. I know that's why it came out in the first place. And I think when I seen it and I screamed, I scared it away from the trap.
You better go.
Like it was going to the trap. I screamed. I was like, "Fuck this!"
Because you just woke him up.
Oh no, he don't give a fuck. He's probably still dead ass asleep.
I'm going to use that as just a sound effect.
I need to clip that too.
Play it again.
Hold on.
That was fantastic.
I'm glad I was here to witness that.
We mean another 2 weeks. I hope he lives 52 weeks.
They did a PET scan 4 days ago, which is an entire body scan. And then they did another one today, and it already doubled.
Oh, is he in pain?
Oh yeah.
Well, then I hope he passes easy with no more pain.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I was glad when my mom went. First time I seen her smile in 2 years was when she passed away. I go, oh, that's what she used to look like when they go through that pain. That's just bullshit. She used to look like when they go through that pain. That's just bullshit.
As close as I can get to it.
Pain goes away at the end.
Yeah. And that's hard to hear. How old is he?
Let's see. I'm sick. I'll be 64. He'll be 68 in July. Yeah, I thought she was screaming about me.
I'm very sorry. I do apologize. None of us mean anything negative, I promise. But that's hilarious.
Oh, it is.
What were you
love
throwing?
it.
You just like.
I was sitting, I might have threw this or set this down, but it scared me. Like it scared me so bad.
I need to go laugh. That was good.
That was a good.
I don't know why. It's not even that like they're there because I'm aware. That's why I've set the trap. It's just that they're moving. It's that they're moving. That's what startles me.
Do you
As soon
sleep
as they're
down
dead,
there?
I'm good. Yeah.
Oh boy.
That is part of the reason why he doesn't sleep down here.
You might want to find that.
Yeah. If I be quiet, you'll hear it in a minute. If I get really quiet, you'll hear the trap.
Hell no, that mouse is deaf now.
Oh no! One day
The mouse is deaf.
I was laying in bed one night and I caught one, and then it didn't kill it right away.
Later,
you just hear it squealing. Oh my god, that was.
Y'all have a good evening, folks. Sasquatch
All
out.
right.
Oh yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Sun is getting low for me as well. You want to do final words?
I think that was enough.
Yeah, her final words are ah.
All right.
I wish.
Thank you for watching. Oh, you know what? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wish I was an octopus so I could slap all you bitches. So.
All right, Chuck. Can you top it?
Me? Nah. I just say good night. Y'all have a good one.
Resto Cresto.
Little
The last
Caesars is the
man
best
standing.
pizza straight out the box. No one can change my mind.
Did you say
fuck Pizza
Totino's?
Hut. I said Little Pizza. Little
Okay.
Caesars is the best pizza straight out the box. Pepperoni. No one can change my mind. I don't care. Little Caesars sponsor the boy. I'm your advocate. And yeah, thanks for letting me up, Flow State.
Anytime. Wait until you find Papa John's. All right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on. Don't go anywhere. Should we room raid? Should we room raid? We should. Oh, fuck. Well, we'll just hit our boy back. Hey.